Like a rave at the condo, heck of a night in Toronto. She said, boy, you in Morocco. Pearl white mansion in the top gold. Fill up my cup with the pop, whoa. High off life in the spot, though. Running out the visa, really talking to a real life Mona Lisa. Jesus pieces hanging off the fleecer. So much going on, it's hard to focus on the features. I got too many, I'm going. Too crazy, and I got bad ones, and they ready. A good time, so now it's in the whip we left at. Can't remember anything, but I know we got lit.
I won't look so stupid anymore.
Hello. This is coming up next? Yeah. Hello. Bill Riles here from Monte Carlo. Saturday, 53rd Backgammon World Championship. Got a little bonus coverage here at noon, and then we have 3 other rounds we're going to be showing today. At noon, the bonus, we didn't plan to do it, but such a great match, a super jackpot match between 3-time world champion Jorgen Grandstedt and John O'Hagan from the United States, Grandmaster, Hall of Famer, one-time finalist here. Now, real quickly, at 2 p.m., we're going to have, 2 p.m., 5 p.m., 10 p.m., we're going to have the second chance playoff. So the matches at 2 p.m. will be the great rematch of Zdenek Ziska and Wilcox Snelling on Stream 1, and on Stream 2 will be the quarterfinal match of John Rosette and Johan Moised. So anyway, these guys are fixing to go. We've got Phil Simborg and Steve Sachs on commentary, so I'm going to turn it over to them. They've started, guys. Good match.
Okay, everybody, this is Phil Simborg. I'm here with my co-teacher from the Backgammon Learning Center, Steve Sachs, and we'll take it away. I want to say this first. I have a problem whenever I play either of these guys because they're 2 of the nicest guys in backgammon. I've never seen any of them ever get upset with anybody, and they're great sports, aside from being great players. Jorgen is from Sweden, and he is the 3-time world champion. That's pretty amazing. John O'Hagan, they're both grandmasters, of course, but what you're watching is a super jackpot second round. They started with 64 players. They both won their first match, so they're in the round of 32. They had such an overflow that there's a second super jackpot with 32 players, which is like a separate tournament. Okay, we see XG running in the background, so those of you watching know the answer to this situation. And this is a very, very typical common blitz situation that Steve actually helped me with. What do you think, Steve?
Well, I would play on here, even though it's technically, because I wouldn't know that it's not right to play on, but even if it's technically not right to play on, then your position can deteriorate a little bit, and your opponent might make a mistake and still take.
If you play on and he makes the 5 point, though, you're really embarrassed, aren't you?
Well, that sequence is not likely, but what's more likely is it's obviously a pass,
yeah.
But if he did play on, if he hits the hit loose and he's going to get hit back, then it's a problem.
Okay, so when it comes to blitz plays like that, these players and any good player, you know this from reference. It's nearly impossible to calculate wins and gammons by calculation unless you start with reference positions. So when we teach blitzing, we make you memorize. I think that I call it the classic 6 reference positions. That wasn't one of them because in addition to the blitz, Jorgen also had the 20-point made. So that was so much stronger than any normal blitz position that you normally see on the second roll or third roll, that it had to be a huge pass. And I want to explain one thing to some of the viewers may not understand what Steve said by playing on. What he meant is he thought he might be too good to double, that you might win gammon so often that it's not worth doubling and just taking your point by doubling. Again, we see Jorgen with a major quick lead in this game. Far superior
So that's
position.
a double pass here. I don't think it's too good, but he's playing on pretty quickly. I can't imagine he doesn't think it's a no double. I think he is playing on.
It was only a .026 error not to double, so it's really close. We have the advantage of seeing the XG.
It was too good or no?
It was not too good, but only by .026.
Yeah, I talked about that before. It's like the guy might make game deteriorates a little bit, and you guy might make a mistake. Although that guy would generally not be John O'Hagan. He does take this cube.
Mhm.
What's
And he
a small pass.
It's
So
a very small pass.
but Jurgen benefited by that tactic of playing on, maybe not necessarily when it's too good, and he got a little bit of extra equity, and John took.
Now, what you're looking at in the evaluation is from Extreme Gammon, and it's a pretty quick evaluation. It can go much deeper than this if you have time to do rollouts or what we call plus plus. So when something's that close, it could easily change if you roll it out. You can't blame a player for making a 2 or 3% error because it might not be an error at all after you evaluate it completely.
But one thing John did is that he snap took it. I mean, he didn't even think about it at all. And these guys got 22 minutes to think about a move, and that might have been something that should have taken 20 seconds to evaluate.
I've only played John about 100 times. I've never seen him snap anything that was wrong. But that was close.
You did this time.
He did this time. You're right. And this is a very, very big match. You come all the way from Indiana to play in Monte Carlo. You should take your time. I think Steve's point is very good.
Yeah, I probably would have made the 16 point. I mean, that's the first thing I looked at.
And it's right according to the bots.
Yeah, because you can remake the 5 point, later anyway. So this is a big swing here.
Yeah.
Jurgen gets the last checker out. John already has the cube, so he doesn't have the option of passing at this point. He really needs a 6 or a 5-1. Did not get it. I make the 3 point here. Just, it's not that big an infraction if you get hit on the 9 point. It's got to be a little bit careful.
And again, you're right. For those of you who have seen the commentaries that I've been doing all week, there's a big difference in this time because we have somebody who knows what he's talking about. Steve is, in his own right, certainly at the same level of grandmaster as these two players. So it's really interesting. We're getting three opinions here. We're getting the player, Steve, and XG. And sometimes they might even agree.
Currently, I'm a G2, but I've yet to hear from Gatorade to give me a sponsorship for their G2 drink. I'm not sure why.
But he's talking about what they call the BMAB, Backgammon Masters ranking system, which is based strictly on how you play compared to the computer according to analysis. Yes. If you don't have Extreme Gammon, you're not really studying the game today. So go to extremegammon.com. When they ask you where you heard about it, there's a drop-down screen, and you'll find my name. Click my name, and I make a little money. Plus, I'll help you out in showing you how to use the software.
So Jurgen benefited by his last play keeping the active builder on the outside point, which was slightly correct, and as a result, he made his 4 point. So, good play, rewarded.
The good news for John in this position is you don't get gammon too much with the anchor here. So, losing 2 points instead of 1 point if he had dropped is not horrible at this score. It's not great. You don't want to, but I think the anchor is what makes it a little more pleasant to take it. I'm slotting the back of the
I
bar.
think I would as well.
I'm playing to keep my prime. I'm not that worried about getting gammon that I want to bring checkers in yet. But
okay, good. Stripping the bar point.
Those plays are small.
This is kind of panicking here, really playing to save the gammon when you're probably going to get off the gammon anyway. You should leave that outside of that point slotted like Phil suggested. The gammon's 12%. Well, if you're going to be consistent, John, bring both to the 6 point. I don't think he will. I think he'll bring the 6 down and the 4 in.
I slot the bar.
But I would too, but I'm just saying what I thought he would do.
He's still playing to get off the gammon.
It's a little bit panic mode. All right, stack them up, John. Oh, look at that.
There we go.
He can be flexible later.
There we go.
How about that? 6-4, very good roll for Jurgen.
6-3. Anything but a 4 is what he wanted.
Yeah. And he's probably going to play the 4, which he does. Keep the active builders all lined up to make the deuce point. Fine shake.
Clear from the rear.
Very few gammons, very few losses.
You might clear the 5 point there if your opponent didn't have as good a board, but you could easily lose this game. So you just played to win the game instead of going for gammons by peeling.
There's a free gammon possible.
See, this is showing that Steve was wrong about everything, and John was right to play to get off the gammon. That's if you use hindsight.
I think if you just start from the opening move of backgammon, always to save the gammon, it's the right way to go. And then, all right. Ooh, interesting. Probably play 10. I don't think so. I would have played 10 and 20.
Either way, it's a crossover.
Yes,
You got to get your crossover.
Yeah.
It's going to be very small, these kind of plays.
All right, that's John's play.
Comes
That's
in.
all he's been doing this game, playing to the 6
Well,
point.
that's obviously right there, though.
Of course. Look at that. Take him from the bottom. Okay, that's it. Game, set, match. It is 3-0 for Jurgen.
Okay, you might notice this is kind of an unusual backgammon board, and you can buy this and many other boards at Backgammon Galaxy and go to their products page. They have a lot of beautiful products. And if you go to Backgammon Galaxy, check out their playing site. It's really a fun place to play. Lots of us are playing there, including myself. I play there with my students all the time. You get an instant evaluation built in that tells you how you played, and you can see your mistakes. So it's kind of fun.
What's the name of this board? Do they have
It's just at Backgammon Galaxy.
they have some of the boards are named, but it's a beautiful board.
Oh,
I really
the name
like
of this
it.
board, yeah. They're all made in Turkey by FM Gammon. They're quality boards.
Awesome.
The owner Fuat puts his heart into these things. He does a great job.
Well appreciated. All right, Jurgen,
It's a hit.
continuing the aggression. Taking a small lead in the game here with a 3-0 lead. But John O'Hagan is not one to panic. I think I play 23-5.
O'Hagan's one of the few Americans that made it to the finals, outplayed his opponent, and lost in the finals of Monte Carlo a few years back. I think the same thing happened to Bob Wachtel.
Yeah, 2004 against
2004.
Peter Hallberg. Nice guy, Peter.
So it's some consolation for losing that you played better.
It's the Grand Prix board. Look at that. The Monte Carlo Grand Prix. Beautiful, and only $1,050.
Shop.backgammongalaxy.com.
If I'd have won one more match, I would have bought this board.
Backgammon Galaxy is Mark Olson's idea, and he's the captain of the team that owns it and runs it. And they just took over Monte Carlo this year, and they're doing an incredible job. We're getting big numbers of viewers, and we're getting big numbers of players in spite of COVID, live players.
Last year, I think there were 140 players, or a little bit more, but this was over 207 players.
In the open division, right.
It's awesome.
It is awesome. Except for people like me who get knocked out. Steve at least made some money. You made it in the top 9, right?
I was tied 10th through 16th.
10 through 16. He made some money.
I'm happy about that.
Yeah. Well, not as happy as I knew you wanted to be.
Can only be one winner.
Yeah. But I think Steve is one of the best players in the world that hasn't won, along with Sander and Wilcox, who are still in the hunt. And,
Yeah, they are.
and ZZ Zednik.
Yeah, this is really...
That match is coming up at noon, and I won't be watching it because I'll be doing commentary on another match, but I'll watch it later. That's the nice thing about this. There's 2 streams going on often, but you can go back to the YouTube channel and see whichever one you missed. For those of you who are watching live, if you have any comments, put them in the chat. I'll read it and try to respond if we have time. And I want everybody watching either live or later to hit the like button. The more likes we have, the more popular backgammon will become, and search engines will bring more people to backgammon and to this site. All right, let's get into this game. When you make an advanced anchor, as Jurgen has done, it's very hard to get primed and very hard to get gammon. So that's why one of the early goals is to make that advanced anchor. On the other side, John's also got an advanced anchor by making the 18 point. And that's one of the big changes in the game. When I was first learning this game, a lot of experts were saying that's not so great to make the 18 point. We know it has much more value now. And the bots have taught us that and a lot more.
I'm going to make the 10 point here. It's very difficult for Jurgen to hit with an ace there, break his midpoint. You get on his blocking point.
And it's right by a little bit.
Yeah. 6 and 2. Well, spring 2 in off the 8, right?
That's it.
Hits. Okay. Functional. Bring the builder down.
Mm-hmm.
What do you roll? 5-1. Pretty awesome shake.
Yeah.
Makes the ace point.
Aside from the fact that I love working with Steve and he's a good friend, in fact, we're roommates during this tournament, he is one of the fastest pip counters in the world. And I've been going nuts doing this commentary, not knowing the pip count. And now that I've got Steve next to me, when that becomes an issue, I just can't wait.
Yeah.
Pick and pass.
I use the cluster counting method taught by Jack Cassane, late great Jack Cassane.
Mm-hmm. And I use it too, but I know that I've read the article 7 times and I teach it all the time. But there's some new shortcuts that Jeremy Shear came up with, and of course, there's also something that I came up with called colorless counting that really, in many kinds of positions, is even faster.
What a great shake. Comes out to the 18 point, makes the 5.
You make the 5 or come down.
Well, I'm not looking at XG. I'm just telling you what I would do,
Yeah.
and it turns out it's the wrong move. But
Yeah, coming down is the right move
at
according
least
to
I
XG.
came out properly.
Yeah. Before I looked at XG, I said come down just because I wanted to disagree with Steve, but usually I lose money when I do that.
It's a lost leader, Phil. I'm just setting you up.
You don't need to set me up, baby. We had enough years of experience playing chouettes and matches and everything else. But look, Steve lives in LA. I live in Florida, and we have to go to Monte Carlo to get together. That's what I love about these big tournaments. You get to see your old friends and share a lot of good times, as well as good backgammon.
All right. Right or wrong, Jurgen's looking at
It's
my
almost a blunder. We call a blunder 0.08 error. This is 0.079. So
well,
it's almost a blunder to make
it is
that
the wrong
play.
move, but the idea behind it is, you have an extra point in your board, make it easier for a closeout. You can get off the AT point with a little less stress.
But you're stripped so
Yeah.
bad on those outside points.
But you're stripped anyway on those outside. It's just a fantastic shake by Jurgen here. He gets to release the 2 checkers off the 18 point, only leaving a couple of.
There's only 6 shots that roll. That's a 7, and if he hits, there's a blot inside.
Okay,
so
what's the race?
it was a great one.
Oh, it says that it gives the race. We don't have to. So 15 pips
Where is it giving the race?
up at the top there and the bottom.
Yeah. Oh, that's right, because of the XG. The players don't see that. A lot of people think we should have boards where you hit a button and electronically gives you the pip count, but that would take away some of Steve's advantage. So he's been lobbying against that.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Steve was worked his butt off to get that good at counting. Why should he get discounted? Why shouldn't he be rewarded for all that work? Okay. Up in the race, you just want to race and play
20
safely.
pips. And it's so far from a double here. I mean,
Yeah, it's too.
The race isn't big enough.
Shots are terrible.
it's not volatile enough. There's not enough market losers. Interesting. He's thinking of swinging that checker around the corner, but I like this a little better.
It's close.
The smaller numbers should play okay, and the bigger numbers should probably be able to play past the 2 anchors or outfield points.
Well, you're not volunteering shots when you look at the board on the other side, and that's something that beginners don't do. They look at only their side of the board, and it's a big difference of what's happening on the other side. You get hit here, and it's death. So you don't volunteer. The question is whether you bring it in or not.
That's a slight mistake, but that's what I would have done.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
You're not required to be that honest, Steve. It's not one of the requirements of this job. I'm not, certainly. Again, I'm not volunteering, and he's thinking about it, I guess. Volunteering means giving a shot intentionally. And by the way, right now the computer's showing that's not a very big mistake at all. It's very close. Might even be right to bring 2 down from the midpoint. Because what are you going to do next time? And you're throwing checkers down, and you're hurting your race by putting checkers down on low points. And the race isn't gin. And he makes that play. It's nothing wrong with it. It's close enough. Now, if I was looking at the computer, I would highlight both plays and hit ++ to get a deeper evaluation than 4-ply. But 4-ply is still pretty good. Not a bad play at all. Risky.
And you got away with it.
And do you have a cube now?
What's the race? It's 8 pips? Oh,
No,
13.
13. No, it's 8 pips.
No, it's no cube. No cube whatsoever.
No cube whatsoever, but XG disagrees slightly. Oh, 0.005. How can you be that bad, Steve? A 0.005 error? I thought you were better than that.
Yeah.
What that means, by the way, is that you can flip a coin either way as far as what's right, whether he should have doubled there or not. I'm doubling there, and Steve isn't. And, of course, I'm doubling because I'm always playing somebody better than me, and I want to gamble, and Steve's always playing somebody worse, almost always, so he doesn't gamble.
You're playing somebody better than you, but are they also more proficient at backgammon?
Okay. This is a double, but only a very, very small double. And the one thing that might stop me from doubling is that you're leading, even though you're winning 3-0. If I think it's a double, I'm going to be a little bit slower on that cube when I'm ahead in the match. If the score was reversed and it was 0-3, even the computer would tell you it's a bigger double. So
I think if he was ahead 4-0, it wouldn't be a double, because anytime you need like 8 points to win the match, you could still be pretty true to cubing like what was money. Because the cube's unlikely to get higher, especially in a non-gammonish position. Its cube's way unlikely to get higher than 8.
So you think there's a big difference between being 8 away or 7 away?
There's some difference. I think it's enough to make it a no double.
How many people know that or think of that? Please
I don't know that it's right.
Please raise your hand. I know it's right. I've studied this.
Okay.
How many people? Raise your hand, please, if you know what Steve's talking about. I'll bet you 1 out of 10 tournament players have even heard the concept or think about that at these farther scores. There's so much more to backgammon than meets the eye. I love to hear people say backgammon's all luck. I say, I think you're right. Let's play. He's being very cautious with the cube here. Do you save a 5, Steve? I would have. And the computer would have too. I would have left the checker on the 6 point, just in case you roll a 5 it might save you from having to leave a blot. And he did that rather quickly again. They're both playing very, very fast so far. You got lots of time on the clock. Great roll. That's a great roll. Because his odds of leaving shots now are very small, and John is going to have to run. He can't sit there.
Well, here comes a double. It's a race. Yeah, it's going to be a double, and now John's got a decision to make.
I'm passing.
No, you can.
I know, but I would pass. Without looking at the computer, I would.
Yeah, okay. We should just do that without looking at the computer.
Yeah.
Look how they're playing in the mid 2s. That's awesome play.
Yeah,
so
that's
far.
as good as anybody in the world. The way they're playing so far is anybody in the world, including the best players, Mochi, Wilcox, any of them would be thrilled to be playing at those numbers. That's a performance rating, and the higher the number, the worse you're playing. The lower the number, the fewer mistakes you're making.
That's like golf.
Like golf.
Yeah. If it was bowling, we'd want to have high PRs.
Yeah, I've always said backgammon is very much like golf. They're both frustrating.
Do you know why they call it golf? Because all the other 4-letter words are taken.
I love that. I'd never heard that. Okay.
Thanks, Rory.
Okay, double take. And a big take. Big take down 7 pips.
So, yeah.
And low numbers hit. But hitting doesn't mean you lose either.
Yeah. So he's got 12 numbers to hit, plus he's got double 3, 4, 5, 6. So a lot of good numbers. Yeah, but with the 6 point, the 4 point open and comparable wastage, then it ends up just
good double and a good
snap take. Okay, Johnny's right. Snap take, Johnny.
I won't say snap. He had a lot of time to think about it while Jorgen was thinking.
Good point, Phil. That's the best way to use your time on your opponent's time. Make decisions.
And holding the cube in a race is about an 18% advantage, and I learned that from a guy named John O'Hagan. He taught me about racing cubes, and John uses the eyesight method, plus he uses Ward, Thorpe, Matusak, Trice, and Keith when he makes a decision.
The 5 apostles of race backgammon.
He uses all those different approaches and races.
Bergen. Okay, he's well on his way to a 5-0 lead to 11. But John's hanging in there with the 6-4.
Just take it off. Doesn't matter.
In the hand. Oh, not bad. Average.
The average roll is a little bit over 8, so when you roll double twos, it's not that big a deal unless you had 4 checkers on the 2 point and you took 4 off. That would be a big deal.
So it's average minus because he's can't fill in the gaps.
A lot of people would play 6 to 2 there, but it's close. But when you can unstack, that's usually a really good thing to you have a stacked up point to smooth it out a little bit more, and that's why I like that play.
Okay, Jurgen's struggling a little bit here, but John's still pretty far down. Okay. 5 off for each player. Jurgen's got the deuce gap and wastage on the ace, so
it's close. And holding the cube gives John some advantage.
It's a 5-shake position.
Yeah.
And now, if John never misses, he's going to win if Jurgen doesn't roll a double. But the never miss part's going to be really difficult.
I think he needs one more roll before he can think about the double.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, if he rolled 6-5, and then he would still be in the question mark.
That gap on the 2 is gonna bite Jurgen.
But he's probably not going to miss twice. So, because he rolls a deuce, he can fill in with that deuce. He's probably still off. He's probably still off in 5 rolls.
Threw away a deuce. That was smart. Yeah, it's always smart to throw away your bad rolls.
Oh yeah.
This is not a great roll, but it didn't hurt. John needs big numbers here. He doesn't want holes.
You can avoid missing.
Ooh. That's about as good as you could have.
But is it going to be a recube? I'm not sure about that.
I do. I'm sure. I'm doubling.
I don't think so.
I'm doubling at this score. I'm recubing.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
If you had the 3rd checker on the deuce was on the.
It says
good for you,
take.
Phil.
It's redouble. I was
just something wrong with the XG. I'm serious. No.
Yeah.
Oh, it's right. No.
What's wrong with XG is that
what's wrong with me?
It's contradicting you.
I don't study enough.
I was doubling this quickly.
Good job, Phil.
Thank you. It's a 3-roll position, which is usually close to 21%, but this isn't pure 3-roll.
I wonder
so
what
he has 33%.
It would still be. Would it be a double for money? Because he's down 3-0. But you know what? Like I said.
Yeah, it's a recube. Yeah, as Bill Riles pointed out.
So John's pretty good at these kind of positions here, but he'll think about it. It's going to take a little time. He's got plenty of time, over 20 minutes. Jurgen's taking a little more time on the clock, but he's still got 15 minutes.
Yeah, it's especially a big recube if your opponent's taking a long time to decide whether to take or drop. That's a real sign that it's the right to recube.
I have high level of confidence John's going to make the right decision here.
Jurgen.
No, John's on roll.
Oh, John hasn't recubed yet.
John's on roll. Yeah.
I thought he recubed already. Okay. Yes.
But he's methodical, takes his time.
Well,
and loving it.
And taking it. These two are too good to miss the cubes like
Huge
this very
swing
often.
this game. If Jurgen wins, there's that ace.
That's terrible roll for John.
If Jurgen wins, he's up 7-0.
Oh my God! And he's favored to roll a 1 in 2 rolls.
Oh, wow! Well, John's got 1 out. I mean, he's got 3 outs here.
Yep, you got to roll
4s,
double.
5s, and 6s, or he's down 7-0.
Oh my God!
Oh, 2 big numbers, but it's not a double.
Bad break for John.
Wow!
Now look at John's face. Do you see somebody crying or screaming or being a bad sport in any way? This is what a true champion.
Oh, he's fantastic. He's such a gentleman.
He is a complete gentleman.
He's the anti-Steve.
But he can't help it. He's from Indiana. They're all nice people there. They're not from California.
Hey, Kenji.
Kenji, nice to see you.
Meet Kenji Eat Sushi is in the house.
The king of Japan's backgammon.
Yeah.
Japan has an incredible backgammon group, incredible players, and if you don't give Kenji credit for that, you don't know the game.
Bravo. Top 3 on the Giants list are all Japanese, I believe.
But not just his playing, he's the one that brought all these people into the game.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think you'd see Michi and Mochi and Akiko and Kazuki and all those people if it wasn't for Kenji.
Good job, Kenji. Thank you.
Thank you.
So running, he's up 16 pips. If he gets missed here, he's been in pretty good shape. But John rolls a great shot, double 2s, making the 4-point, and I'm going to imagine the 9. You're pretty close to a cube here. You don't need to take the extra chances.
I would actually sit closer to the cube.
Yeah, I wouldn't have given those shots. Now it's just double pass.
Yeah, he gave him ways to get out of it.
I mean, it's 7-0, you know. Okay, so yeah, John's on the board here. No schneid.
Yeah, that was the double pass at any score. I mean,
I didn't see the double 2 play. Did you see the? It's okay.
Well, I agree with you. If you're going to double him out the next roll, why give him some hope
yeah.
and chance to
Yeah,
maybe hit you loose and that, and get your double?
Yeah.
Or maybe if he gets hit, he gets a take. Maybe he's trying to make it more efficient. You get a more efficient cube by getting hit.
No, I don't think so.
No, there are people that do that all the time. I don't think that way too often.
Okay,
Because
nice
you lose your
play.
market by a lot if you don't get hit.
I think an exception would be is you can make the extra big play if by getting away with it you can play for the gammon. But that wasn't not the case.
Yeah, an undoubled gammon at 11 away is not something you're shooting for.
I play for him
you
constantly.
You
I
do?
constantly set a .03 mistakes playing for the gammon when I shouldn't.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm saying that's something you should do. So you found a flaw in your game. You know how to correct that flaw? Stop doing that.
Hey, speaking of playing for the gammon, John's going to decline that opportunity and just have another easy pass.
Big pass.
I mean, you might be able to take it if you were down 3-0, but no, he's ahead 7-1.
Notice our expert who's doing the input, who's doing an incredible job putting it in quick. There's a lot of people behind the scenes here doing a lot of work. He just hit the plus button, which is what I really like to see happen. But there's so many people and so much equipment and so much expense done to bring you these streams and to share this incredible tournament with the world.
Okay.
And we have to thank Mark Olson and his crew. We have to thank him for letting Steve and I be a part of it, and especially for the streaming, Tara Mendocino and Bill Riles.
I mean, I'd happy be to do it for free, let alone the $10,000 I'm getting.
They're giving me 12.
Oh, dang it. I'm walking out. Okay. Well, if it was the scores were reversed, we could see Jurgen doubling, but he's way ahead. So, fantastic shot. That is a crushing shot. If John doesn't come in, Jurgen can play on. If John comes
John
in,
better come in and hit or anchor, or it's over.
Yeah, now it's a play on, easy play on.
Yeah. He says an easy plan is too good to double.
Yeah,
the computer
1.08.
agrees. He thought about a quarter of a second on that to decide because it's so obvious.
This is the kind of positions we all strive towards.
Well, John's likely to anchor, but if he doesn't, you got nothing to lose by seeing if he does. If he doesn't, you're going to get gammons, and if he does, then you double him out then, probably.
4-2.
Not a very good roll.
Not at all.
He would love to hit.
I probably look at that play. That's a pretty aggressive play.
I like it.
I think if you're going to do that, hit on the deuce, you got to bring the builder over to attack.
I bring the builder in. 6-4.
No, but I don't know. It may or may not be right, but it gives you options to make a prime or attack. But XG is going with Phil's play. Jurgen's going with his own play. Okay. Small mistake. All right, John. Instant back game. Ace-3. Double threes.
Thank you, David D. He says, nice commentary from Phil and Steve. Christian Christensen is watching.
Let's make the bar point here and leave a bunch of blots.
God, say hello to Mishy Poo. She's watching the.
Hey, Mishy Poo.
I miss you. This COVID has kept us away from some really good friends.
That actually was second best play, but I really like that move.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what's going on here? Yeah, he can still has a light play on here, 1.03, something like that.
Now, you see in all these blitzing plays, never once did Jurgen reach for that back checker until now.
Shows what I know.
He's sort of afraid of getting primed in there and rolling an anti-joker and getting crushed. You'd rather get hit than see that happen.
All right, it's probably good to be double pass. Oh, yeah. He's up, but he's up 7-2. Yeah, he's not going to cube. He's up 7-2.
If it was 2-7,
look at that. It is a cube. It's a cube and a pass.
Big double, big pass.
All right, now he's on back to play on mode. Okay, crucial ace. Not only does he make the anchor, but he pops the checker out to improve his timing.
The timing is down. It's
probably not a double anymore, and it is not a double.
Yeah, it's not great timing, but it's not horrible.
Look at this. What is this? A swing and a miss. Aces, deuces, and fours. Got the 5-3. Playing Bob Glass. He would comment to me, and how's the missus? Funny guy, Mr. Bob Glass.
Hey, Christian asked, did he miss a big cube in another one? The answer was yes.
Yeah, there was one double from the bar.
He
Could have
did.
done.
He did. But they can't be doing too bad playing at 1.48 and 2.78.
Yeah,
But
I
you
really
can-
want these guys as opponents that are playing under 3 like every
Right.
match. Makes me sick.
And you can see when they're both playing great, the one with better luck is going to win. And right now, Jurgen's about +3 on the luck factor. What's the luck factor? At any given roll, let's say you have a 60% chance to win. And if you roll something that raises it to 62%, you have gain on your luck factor. If you roll a bad roll and you go down to 58%, you lose on the luck factor. So it's strictly a mathematical calculation that the computer is making based on how you roll each roll compared to
Nice play,
where
John.
it could be. Yep, John
I
made
may
the right
not
play
have found
there.
that play. I'm going to hit here. I'm going to hit and play 8 to 5. Oh, it is right, 8 to 5. Look at that.
Yeah, I might just bring 2 in and be a chicken because hitting helps his timing.
Yeah, it could, but it also might backfire if John comes in with a deuce. It's not terrible, but
Well,
yeah, if John comes in with a deuce and he's forced to hit, look at the
yeah,
timing that you gain.
I'm glad you're here, Steve, because I might well have missed that play, and you're absolutely correct.
Okay, ace-6. Okay, it's a brand of tennis shoes.
You don't want to come out and hit with that 6 here because
Yeah,
you
let's
can't abandon
cool.
this
Let's
game.
be cool here.
Yeah. I still think about cube action here. This is not very well timed.
Yeah, it's just the score. I mean, this is would be like pretty fun to double this for money here and just
It
let your
says no
opponent decide
double
what to
take.
do.
Could this be too good in a take? Because XG wouldn't
No.
take. No?
I mean, John can kill Jurgen's gammons by redoubling. So, you know,
Yeah.
Jurgen's 4 away. So, if some freak situation happens where Jurgen has trouble bringing the outside points in, could leave a double shot, double blot, in which case John could take the cube, redouble to 4, and possibly win a gammon 8 and take the 10-7 lead. Can happen.
Uh-huh. Christian mentions there's bluff potential here. I don't believe too much in bluff potential when you're playing Grandmasters.
Oh, no.
I believe in bluff potential when I'm not playing a Grandmaster. But I play a game every day, every afternoon here, and every morning against the Kiko, we play Pineapple Bluff Gammon. And here I am playing a game that where bluffing is built in against one of the greatest players that ever lived. And I don't have to tell you how much lighter my pocketbook is by trying
He's
to play
taking
her.
a picture right out of my playbook.
Yeah.
I like that, Jurgen.
Steve takes a picture almost every play.
I do.
I said, why the heck don't you just record the match?
I do record the match. I just don't get to it for like 10 days.
No, you
and
can't
the
wait.
tournament's already
Can't
over.
wait.
Yeah, I use a study tool in between matches to see how I'm playing, trying to make adjustments.
I think a lot of people drop this cube. Not at the score, but under normal circumstances.
The
So
no
it's a-
double, this would be a
It's
fantastic
small.
bluff.
It's a small error to double this. Only a 0.05 error.
Yeah, but if you can get John to pass this 20% of the time, then it is a double. Because the equity that he loses when
Yeah.
John takes is-
John's not passing at 2
No,
to 7.
I understand. So
Yeah,
you picked the wrong guy to try and bluff. That's
I
fair
think so.
enough.
I think so. I don't think Jorgen was bluffing. I think he honestly thought it was a double. I don't think he thinks he can bluff John O'Hagan.
I really like this board all the way around. The wood and the colors on the board
it's
and the
very nice.
contrast. It's fantastic.
Very nice board. And by the way, the field, I don't like green and red, but you have a magnetic disc that pulls the field right out, and you can plop another one in of any color you want. So it's a real nice feature of these boards. I think they were very innovative the way they did this board. I'm jealous. I'm in the board business too, and I'm jealous that I didn't think of this first. And if the board surface gets damaged, you can just plop in a new one if you want to. And every day you can have different colors.
Didn't you tell Akiko and I at breakfast that you were bored? That wasn't funny. You know, he's properly taking his time and thinking about it.
Oh, yeah.
It's
First of all, he's got plenty of time. And second of all, this is a huge decision. At this
He could
point
lose
in
the match in this game. He takes
Easily.
and gets gammon. He loses the match. And what does he get gammon here? 30. So 32% of the time he's losing the match.
All right, here's something that I don't know that I'd love to hear, Steve. What is the recube take point for Jurgen?
Oh, I can't make those calculations.
Okay,
quickly.
good. I'm not so embarrassed that I don't know it if you can't do it. Do you cover the 2 point and
I
safety?
think I'd probably just play 9-6 and bring a deuce down, which is a fairly reasonable play. Making the deuce is not listed is one of the best plays.
See, this is the play, first play that popped out for me, and it's not the best play.
This is what you told me earlier today. You said you don't want to put point checkers on top of points you want to clear. And that's what he did. So, yeah, I would have brought the checker in.
Steve and I were partners in Pineapple Bluff Gammon playing Morton Holm and Akiko. How dumb was that? And what we did, we won a point.
We did.
So sometimes dumb is smart. Pineapple Bluff Gammon is nothing more than a
So for sure,
huge,
I'm just playing to
backing.
the 5 and 4 here, and that's she likes 5 and 4. I want to clear the points. I want to strip the points that I want to clear.
So he's teasing him here. You want to hit me with a 6? Come on. But what if he rolls a 2-6?
Yeah. What if he rolls a 2-6 or double 6? I mean, it's like you can get boxed in back there. So I'm not a big fan of this move.
And neither is XG.
Yeah, I want to strip the points I want to clear.
Actually, XG makes it very close. 0.002. So there is merit. So here's two completely different philosophies that are very, very close. That's what I love about this game.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you slot the 9 point or not is if you didn't have XG, two great players were there who believed in the separate philosophies. They could argue for hours about why their play is right. Then you put it in XG and you find out it's 0.002. They were both right. I certainly would not have slotted the 9 point cure because when it doesn't work, you really feel bad.
Oh, thanks.
And I don't want to feel bad. Even if I lose, I don't want to feel bad that maybe I made a huge blunder, even if I found out later it was okay.
Jurgen's a little shorter on time than John, quite a bit shorter, but he's still comfortable with 10 minutes left.
Mm-hmm. Thomas Tenlin has joined us and watching us. He's certainly another one of our grandmasters and one of the top players in the world. And his comment is very interesting. Good luck containing me with 4 guys back while losing time. I don't think the time is that big a factor yet at all. Okay. This is, you know why I like this play? It's fun. I'd like to see.
You know, the problem with this play is that now how does Jurgen 6s play? They play off the 8 point, which means you're probably going to leave a shot.
Yeah. And the one place you don't want to put more checkers, number one place you don't want more checkers in this bear off is on the 2 point. Every checker on the 2 point, when you put it into the computer, will tell you you're losing equity. You want to keep the points, the checkers up high so that you can take more checkers off before you open and leave a
That's
shot.
an interesting compromise. Not a big fan of that move, but how was it? What was the
0.015 wrong. Not bad.
A great shot for John.
Yeah.
Now he's going to slide to the 7 point and diversify his numbers. 6s pop out, 5s and 4s slot the deuce.
John wanted.
He sees it.
Oh, I see. Thomas was not talking about time on the clock. He meant timing.
Yeah,
for
that's
pips.
what I figured he meant. This is an ugly roll here. Bill just said, do not put checkers on the deuce playing against this back game, and that's what he's forced to do. Okay, if John pops out with a 6 here, we can see some interesting cube action.
He
Pops
does.
out with a 6. Now, if Jurgen rolls some funny, ugly number, we may see a redouble to kill the gammons. It's a pretty good shot for Jurgen. Not great, but pretty good.
He's not going to like his next 4.
I understand, but he did clear the 8 point without leaving a shot.
He's not going to like his next 4.
As Bob Glass would say, I'm making Bob Glass quotes today. May the 4s be with you.
Uh-huh.
Ah. Yeah, this is probably right. I think you need to keep that anchor. He could have come out with 1, possibly. Did we see the...
Nope, no 4. That's all he cared. He breathes a sigh of relief. Now he's either got to run or break his board.
Yeah, you might roll small. But even if you could roll... Look at this. Woo, baby.
See, I said he either had to run or break his board. I'm always right about those things.
What's the cube action for 5-4? Oh, lucky guy. That would have been something else.
And now all ones and like threes don't play.
How about this?
One, yeah.
O'Hagan pops out with a checker, and then Jurgen rolls a 5-3. This is like...
You are sadistic.
No, I learned this from Pasco.
Uh-huh.
Think of the worst numbers, and they come.
Yep. You're sadistic. Any three here would be hurtful.
I'm a statistic. I'm not sadistic.
All right. The odds of him rolling a one in the next few rolls is pretty high.
Great shot for John.
For getting off the gammon?
Yeah. He's a big... I mean, he still has the shot equity, an ace or a 3.
I'm telling you, I would roll over if I was John.
Roll over, Beethoven. I would not.
I would put this into price distribution and XG, and I would say this is not in the top half. You and I totally disagree about this roll.
Okay, fair enough. We'll check it later.
Because I don't think getting off the gammon is what John's worried about here. He wants to win.
I would be worried about it. It's the match.
Yeah, but your odds of losing if you lose the game, the odds of winning if you lose the game are so bad anyway.
But
I don't think the gammon value.
I mean, it's going to have a phantom ace point game. Well, he's investing 2 pips. I wouldn't even call it wasting, but he's investing 2 pips to maintain the anchor, stopping the double 3, the double 1.
There's the 1.
Well, he's not going to redouble because...
Why? There's lots of repeaters. I'm redoubling if I'm playing Jurgen.
No.
That's the
Let's
difference
take a
between
look
me
and
and
see what
John.
XG says.
Oh, I know it's wrong, but I would redouble against Jurgen because I'm me and he's him.
Oh, it's pretty darn close.
0.014 error.
Genius level.
Watch me make that
Thinking,
error every
Phil.
time. Every time I'd make that error. And it's because even if you miss, you're going to get another shot often.
All right, well...
2 high
John
numbers.
is
2 high numbers here, and he gets another shot. Look at this.
Hello.
Oh, my God. How many off? Now I'm redoubling, probably.
I don't think so.
No?
No, because if he hits the 3, he's unlikely to pick up. I mean, it's not possible. But maybe, how many checkers
I'm redoubling. And it's right to redouble.
No, good job, Phil.
I'm redoubling.
Excellent job, Phil.
I beat John O'Hagan in almost this identical position in Wisconsin last year, and I won the tournament. I beat him in the semis when the same thing happened to him.
Look at Johnny Baby.
Very
Redoubles
good.
here
Very
correctly. And Jurgen's snap take. This is for the match for Jurgen. If John misses, and he does miss, well, he doesn't have to worry about saving the gammon anymore. I think I would have maybe not make the ace. Wow, Jurgen's well on the way. But this is it. Lights out, ladies and gentlemen. Jurgen on to the round of 16 of the Super Jackpot.
Yep.
They're going to shake hands in about 4 seconds.
Come back at 2 o'clock for
there's the gammon that he
great
was saved.
matches. We'll have 2 more great matches at 2 o'clock. And I'll be doing some commentary on one of them, Nick Blazer on the other.
Thanks for inviting me, Phil. I had fun.
You're always invited, Steve.
Thanks a lot.
You're always invited. You're one of the best in the world. As a player, a friend, and a commentator.
Okay. Formality, they're just playing it out. 1 on 100 million.
Yeah. 1 in 100 million. See how fast he calculated that?
Okay, that's it. Lights out. Sorry about that, John, but time for side action.
All right, sir.
Handshake. Gentlemen, they are.
All right,
Match over.
We're going to stay on a little bit and talk to Jurgen a little bit because I haven't seen him a little bit. Would you like to interview him, or do you want me to?
You do.
Okay. I'll invite Jurgen over. I'd rather not invite John over right now. Not that he's a bad sport. If you look at it, he's smiling like crazy. He's happy.
Well, they hit 55.
John played at 1.25.
Bravo, John. Good job, John O'Hagan.
1.25. And Jurgen played at 3.14. Amazing. Poor John, playing that well
Superstar.
and losing. By the way, the loser often has a better PR because he's on the bar more and has fewer decisions. Like when he's getting blitzed, he has no decisions to make, and Jurgen had all the moves. But they both played great. Let's see who we can get over here. See if I can get Jurgen over here. I'm going to have some fun with John, telling him he needs to play better.
Yeah, like 5 years from now, they'll be saying, nobody wins tournaments that doesn't play under a 1.
About close to 18 years ago, Perry Gartner and I started teaching and started the Backgammon Learning Center. And the first thing we did was we brought on John O'Hagan to teach with us, not just because he's a great teacher and player, even back then, but his theory of the game, especially on the cube, was second to none in the world, even back 15 years ago. And today, he still recognizes one of the true brilliant players with the cube. And you saw his amazing, terrific recube. Steve wasn't even sure it was a recube.
No, I didn't think I would have. Yeah.
Steve wouldn't have, and I would. And you know why? Because I'm a protege of John O'Hagan. I learned from him a lot. He's just a great teacher, and tremendous respect for both of these guys. And Jurgen, how many people have won the World Championship 3 times? Is he the only one? Yeah, I'd like to talk to Jurgen. We're going to get him out here for an interview. So
no, I
stay
think
tuned.
he's the only one.
He's not. He is the only one, right?
Yeah.
There's several that won it twice, but in fact, my very first teacher had won it twice. Oswald Jacoby. I lived in Dallas, Texas. I played bridge with him in the Dallas Aces, and he was a 2-time world champion. And anytime he had, we went in the back room and we played gin rummy and backgammon. That got me started, and then
I think Tim Holland. I'm sorry, to interrupt, but I think Tim Holland might have won 2, 3, or 4.
Yeah,
but that was when there were far fewer players and not as many talented players.
Yeah, that's right. And let's not forget my good friend Akiko, who we played with this morning.
Right,
he's won twice.
Michael Myberg and Bill Roberti.
Bill Roberti. Wow!
Here he comes. Here comes the man of the hour. I'm going to get
Jurgen,
up.
Have a seat.
Congratulations, Jurgen.
Thanks, Steve.
Congratulations! Great match. We loved your playing, and I think the luck factor was with you, as you know.
Sure, yes.
But what are your thoughts about the match?
Yeah, obviously I was very lucky. The key was to the game where they redouble in the race there. I mean, yes, pretty standard double take, and they rolled the worst number and I rolled the best. And
okay, at that very last game, he has a double shot that we all know that's 20 shots.
Yeah.
If he hits you, he pretty much wins that game a lot, doesn't he? Most of the time?
Most of the time. Sometimes he only hits one checker, and then I have enough checkers off to have some chance. Yeah, but for sure he loses as a market, yeah.
That's great. Who'd you play in your first round match?
A guy from Lebanon. I'm not sure about his name.
This is one of the beautiful things about this. We're meeting people from all over the world. I mean, how many times do you see outside of here players from Cyprus? I think they come from Lebanon too.
Yeah, but this is the best tournament.
This is the best tournament.
You meet guys from all over the world. Yeah.
So what happened to you? I was predicting there would be a 4-time world champion. What happened?
I don't know. Something went wrong.
Are you having fun?
I have always. Yes.
One of the most fun times I ever had was Jurgen and I in Japan at Never Never Land, Kenji's bar. Boy, was that fun! Except for we lost a little. I actually won a little money in that chouette. Remember that against John Koonman. But we had a ball that night, and the whole trip to Japan. That's one of my favorites, also.
Me too. Yeah.
So what's after Monte Carlo? You going to keep traveling around the world playing? You back in the swing?
Yeah, probably go to Cyprus. Okay. Maybe Vegas after that.
Cyprus, Vegas.
Yeah.
In October, we've got a great tournament in Florida at the beginning of October, and the next weekend in Jamaica.
You have some options.
I want to see you there.
All right, I try my best.
Congratulations very much for winning.
Thanks.
You played great too. 3.5.
Okay.
Beautiful play. Thank you. So everybody, we'll see you again in about an hour for the main event. We're going to have 2 great matches in about an hour in the fighters bracket, and the winner of the fighters bracket will get to play Sander Liloff in the finals, a 1 match to see who's the world champion. So we're getting down to the nitty-gritty here. Keep watching. Please hit the like button, and we'll see you soon. Thank you for watching. And bye-bye, everybody. Thank you, Steve Sachs, who's gone.
I can see you searching for an escape. The fire in your heart, it just keeps on burning. Keeps on, it just keeps on burning. Keeps on, it just keeps on burning. Keeps on, it just keeps on burning. Fire in your heart, it just keeps on burning. Don't worry, you got the future on your mind. No hurry, just take it one day at a time. Feeling like you're stuck in a hurricane, 'cause everything around you just keeps on turning. I can see you searching for an escape. The fire in your heart, it just keeps on burning. Keeps on, it just keeps on burning. Keeps on, it just keeps on burning. Keeps on, it just keeps on burning. Fire in your don't worry. You got the future on your mind. No hurry, no hurry. Let's take it one day at a time. Don't worry, don't worry. You got the future on your mind. No hurry, no hurry. Let's take it one day at a time. Ooh, that sugar sweet, you got what I need. Sipping on the potion, all that good emotion, just my kind of heat. Keep it on repeat, tested by the motion, loving this devotion. Live it up, live it up, live it up, sweet emotion. Every time, every night, you and I on a roll. Switch it up, switch it up, switch it up where I'm going. Stay on the fly just in time, know the right way to go. I'm on the road, it's my time, taking control of my life. I want to run the red lights, I've got to run this show. You always take me so high, you always make the highlights. I love the way we vibe, you're like a centerfold. Ooh, that sugar sweet, you got what I need. Sipping on the potion, all that good emotion, just my kind of heat. Keep it on repeat, tested by the motion, loving this devotion. Ooh, that sugar. All I want is satisfaction. Make a move, baby, you got nothing to lose. Give me that, give me that, give me that good reaction. Gonna make it right, little like an offer I can't refuse. I'm on the road, it's my time, taking control of my life. I want to run the red lights, I've got to run this show. You always take me so high, you always make the highlights. I love the way we vibe, you're like a centerfold. Ooh, that sugar sweet, you got what I need. Sipping on the potion, all that good emotion, just my kind of heat. Keep it on repeat, tested by the motion, loving this devotion. Ooh, that sugar Ooh, that sugar Ooh, that sugar sweet, you got what I need. Sipping on the potion, all that good emotion, just my kind of heat. Keep it on repeat, tested by the motion, loving this devotion. Ooh, that sugar, just my kind of heat. Ooh, that sugar, sipping on the potion, all that good emotion. Ooh, that sugar.
You feel alive, let's hit the dance floor. Don't work too hard, might break a backbone. Return of the Mac, the king is back though. Corvette and cash, I never lack those. She saw the stone, you know how that go. Fatality, my diamonds that cold. Versace trunks, I hit my backstroke. Knock on the door, she at the back, bro. All I really take is a little taste. Island girl, blue eyes with a little bass. Here for the thrill, I don't need a chaser. Wanna vibe at a getaway. Shimmy, shimmy, yeah, I got the semi-fold weight. Don't step out the line like this a probate. You hit the line and try to locate. This for the time, got time for no day. One, too many, I'm going. Too crazy and I got bad ones and they ready. A good time. time, so now it's in the whip, we left that. Can't remember anything, but I know we got lit. Good times, live in the moment, feel like summertime. Obsessed with nature, not a world mine. The room is spinning, but I feel fine. Oh my. Chandelier, limousines. Really think I'm seeing things. Read the line in mid-between. Yellow light, I gotta speed up. Get home to a cold shower. Need that pronto. Look like a rave at the condo. Heck of a night in Toronto. She said, boy, you in Morocco. Pearl white mention in the top gold. Fill up my cup with the pot, whoa. High off life in the spot, dope. Running up the visa, really talking to a real life Mona Lisa. Jesus pieces hanging off the fleecer. So much going on, it's hard to focus on the features. I got too many, I'm going. Too crazy, and I got bad ones and they ready. A good time, so now it's in the whip, we left that. Can't remember anything, but I know we got lit. Good times, live in the moment, feel like summertime. Obsessed with nature, not a world mine. The room is spinning, but I feel fine. Oh my, oh my. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Hey guys, this is Mark Olsen from Backgammon Galaxy. In this video, we're going to show you the Adventure board, which is one of the new boards from the Backgammon Galaxy collection. The idea of this board is luxury travel. That's the concept of this board. For those of you guys like me who don't want to play at a lousy little travel board, we designed this board so you get the full luxury experience even though you're just playing on a small travel board. So let's have a look. It has this beautiful black frame. We covered it with leather so that it can take some scraps here, no problem. And let's open it up and have a look. this beautiful board. So it comes with this super cool, travel-friendly checker box. Let's open it, and you know what, let's put it over here. And the checkers are 35mm checkers, so they're smaller than a regular tournament board. But you still get exactly the same high quality checkers as you do on the earth board or the void board. They're beautiful, these checkers. Small, travel-friendly, a joy to play on. I personally don't like playing backgammon on all these cheap little travel boards, so this board is just perfect. You know, if you're going to the beach club or to a cafe, or you just want to hang out with your wife or girlfriend, have a quick game, I think this is the perfect board. We kept all the luxury details, the design, the checkers. It even comes with these proper cups here and a beautiful Dublin cube. The dice, as you can see, it's a real luxury backgammon board. You know, it's just smaller dimensions. Can you play a big tournament on this board? You could, but it's a little bit small. But you could, because of the high quality. But that's not what this board was meant for. We maximize portability and luxury. And yeah, we're very proud of this board. Let me show you how small this board actually is. Here we have a comparison. This is the void board in the background, and this is the adventure board in the front ground here. As you can see, this is so much smaller. You can have it in your backpack or your beach bag. So easy to carry around. You can just grab it by under the arm, and it doesn't weigh much, and yeah, it's just incredibly beautiful from the outside as well. It comes in 3 different colors, I believe. We might make more color combinations in the future, but for now, we have the green earth board as well. And then, of course, we have the Galaxy Neptune blue. Yeah, so it comes in different color combinations. I'm very happy with this board. I used it several times during the recent year. It's just a pleasure to finally have a luxury portable travel board to carry around. So that's all for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it.
Where is Mishi, guys? I'm ready to roll the dice. Hey, Mishi! Mishi! Hello, everybody. I'm Ali Çetin Belene. I'm part of UBC Contender 2022. And now you see me with a white board, which is my favorite board, actually. The best thing that I like this board is the checkers. It feels like a stone, man. And also, I like simple design here, and I also like the sound when the dice hit the frame or checkers hit the frame. I really can't wait for the next year UBC to play with these lovely boards. Bye, everybody.
What's up, backgammon fans? In this video, we're gonna show you one of the coolest products that we have in the Galaxy web shop. The new Dublin cubes. And look at this cool little box that it comes in. It comes in 3 different colors: the Earth, the Neptune, and the Moon cube. So let's have a look at them one by one. The Earth cube, it's beautiful and custom made with the G for Galaxy. It's really, really cool. And the Earth board colors, obviously. Then we've got the Neptune in the Neptune colors. And then we've got the Moon, which is this grayish Dublin cube. Like, I think this is probably some of the coolest Dublin cubes ever made. They are for sale right now in the Galaxy web shop, so why don't you go in and place an order for these amazing cubes. Thank you guys for watching this video. See you next time.
The Backgammon Galaxy mobile app. Star membership. high analysis, blunder database, private games, coin games, rating games, and much, much more.
What's up, backgammon fans? This is a video about the Galaxy Dice Tower. It's lightweight, it's compact, it's made of this nice material. It unfolds very easily. Let me show you how. You insert your hands here, you hold the sides, and you press, and you press, and now you have a dice tower. It fits perfectly there. We designed this to be lightweight and travel friendly, but we also designed it to be silent. Unlike other dice scramblers that are usually made of plastic and make an awful lot of noise, this dice tower is nice and silent because of the soft materials that we used. Yeah, it unfolds just as easily. You just do the same, just in reverse. You push, and you push, and yeah, that's it. That's it for this video, guys. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you next time.
Improve your backgammon skills by reading the best books on the market. Available on Amazon. Links in the description below.
What's up, backgammon fans? This is Mark Olsen from Backgammon Galaxy. In this video, we're gonna show you the newest edition of the Earth board. So let's reveal the new Earth board. It looks like an Earth board because it is, but what did we change here? We changed the wood. It was beautiful before, but I think it became even more beautiful. This wood here is absolutely stunning, in my opinion. Let's open up and see what else changed. The lovely Earth board here. We got the checker box. Let's open the checker box. Here we go. So another little feature that we changed are the hinges. As you can see here, we put the hinges on the outside, which just leaves this much more narrow hinge. And I think it gives for a better look, to be honest, but it's also more robust. Then the corner joints are slightly different. Again, a little upgrade to make the board more durable and more robust. But you know, it's still the same Earth board as the first edition. Very small changes. You still have the same feel. These dimensions that I love, the short dimensions, I think it gives for a better playing experience, to be honest. Especially here, the height dimension, as you can see, you can't even put 11 checkers here. I really like that. I find it a little bit annoying to reach too far, and also I think you play a little bit better because your eyes don't have to travel as much. Yeah, the beautiful wooden frame. I still love that as well. It comes with a MagFit inlay, so you can change up the colors if you want. Buy some other checker colors as well and mix it up that way. Yeah, and then we got the Galaxy/FM Gammon cube here. Yeah, this is the new Earth board, guys. I hope you like it. What's up, backgammon fans? In this video, we're gonna reveal a new revolutionary product. We've made a partnership with a company called Tempest, and I have the product right here. So let's unbox and see what it is. Okay. This is the Tempest. It's basically an accessory that works in conjunction with your iPhone or smartphone. What it is a clock stand, super nicely designed, by the way, where you insert your smartphone here, and it uses the gyroscope in your smartphone with this lever that goes back and forth for turn shifts. So you can basically set any clock setting you want on the smartphone app, which is super easy. You insert it, and then you've got yourself a backgammon clock. It's super cool, beautiful, easy to transport. Yeah, and we've got Tom from Tempest to introduce himself.
Thanks, Mark, and hello, backgammon fans. I'm Tom Lakovic. I'm a product designer from Portland, Oregon, USA, and I'm the inventor of the Tempest game clock. The idea with Tempest Clock was to create something so simple based on the amazing user interface we already all have in our pockets, and the high definition screens and the high visibility, and just pair it with something that belongs with a luxury board. We played so much online, we've really become accustomed to different timings, speed games, and so on. So now that we're finally coming back to over-the-board play, we're excited to bring some of that excitement of timing. It's just kind of more exciting, more fun, more gamified, if you will, to play with a game clock. And we've created one that's easy to use, that's beautiful and smart. So with that, I'll send it back to you, Mark. It's your move.
Thanks, Tom. So let's have a look in action here, how it is. I've downloaded the app with the QR code that came with the box. Now I'm gonna choose backgammon. I'm gonna set the time bank to, let's say, 10 minutes. If we play a 5-point match, the delay is already at 12 seconds. Yeah, here it is. Insert the smartphone, pressing play. Here we go. So let's see. Okay, 6-4 for black. White, 6-4, white hits. Really nice, I love this sound. It's got this bass sound to it, I really like it. I love this product, it's so simple. It took literally 10 seconds to set up. The app, very low in terms of battery drainage, so you can just put it into flight mode and it'll last all day basically. So that's super cool. You can connect a power bank as well, but you don't need to. We have a deluxe model as well, so that's the one we have right here. So let's have a look at this one. Here's the instructional manual, and this is the deluxe model. This natural wood, wow, this is beautiful. I'm super excited to have this product available in the Galaxy web shop. I'm gonna be using it myself, that's for sure. Thanks for watching, see you guys in the next video. What's up, Backgammon fans? This is Mark Olsen from Backgammon Galaxy. In this video, I'm gonna share with you guys what are my favorite backgammon color combinations. So here with me is the Void board. Most of you guys probably know it already, and as most of you guys probably also know, the Void board comes with changeable inlays and changeable checker colors. So this color combination, Wilson showed it to me yesterday. I played a couple of games on it, and it just, for whatever reason, it just works out amazing. So we've got the purple checkers and the orange checkers. And look at this. Look how sick this is. So it's on the Void inlay, which is quite low on contrast, but quite high on how cool it is. But when you put the purple and the orange checkers, look how they just jump out of the board. Contrast all of a sudden is very high, and yeah, it just works, you know, it's just amazing. I also want to say these void board checkers are probably the best checkers that we've ever done. I'm really proud of these checkers, I love them. It's like almost like a marble stone, almost like, even though it's still basically the same checker technology. We put the finish on them in a way so they just look absolutely stunning. It's the matte surface rather than glossy surface coloring. Yeah, so this color combination, isn't it something? Leave a comment below. What do you guys think? Is it too crazy, or am I right here? So that's all for this video, guys. Thank you very much. See you next time.
She at the back, bro.
Shimmy, shimmy, y'all get the semi-four. I'm stepping out the line like this is a roll day. You hit the line and tried to locate. This from the top, get time for no day.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
We knew when we left the
6.
Can't remember anything, but I know we got
Lit, 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 lit. Good time. Living in the moment, feel like summertime. Obsessed with nature, not around mine. The road is spinning, but I feel fly. Go south.
She said, boy, you Morocco. Pearl white mansion in the Taco. Left my cup with a pop, whoa. High off life with a spot, go. Running out the visa, really talking to a real life Mona Lisa. Jesus pieces hanging off the fleece. So much going on, it's hard to focus on the feature. Like,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lit, 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 lit. Good time. Living in the moment, feel like summertime. Obsessed with nature, not around mine. The road is spinning, but I feel fly.
'Cause
Hey guys, this is Mark Olsen from Backgammon Galaxy. In this video, we're going to show you the Adventure board, which is one of the new boards from the Backgammon Galaxy collection. The idea of this board is luxury travel. That's the concept of this board. For you, those of you guys like me who don't want to play at a lousy little travel board, we designed this board so you get the full luxury experience even though you're just playing on a small travel board. So let's have a look. It has this beautiful black frame. We covered it with leather so that it can take some scraps here, no problem. And let's open it up and have a look at this beautiful board. So it comes with this super cool, travel-friendly checker box. Let's open it and you know what, let's put it over here. And the checkers are 35mm checkers, so they're smaller than a regular tournament board. But you still get exactly the same high quality checkers as you do on the Earth board or the Void board. They're beautiful, these checkers. Small, travel friendly, a joy to play on. I personally don't like playing backgammon on all these cheap little travel boards, so this board is just perfect, you know, if you're going to the beach club or to a cafe, or you just want to hang out with your wife or girlfriend, have a quick game. I think this is the perfect board. We kept all the luxury details, the design, the checkers. It even comes with these proper cups here and a beautiful Dublin cube. The dice, as you can see, it's a real luxury backgammon board. You know, it's just smaller dimensions. Can you play a big tournament on this board? You could, but it's a little bit small. But you could because of the high quality. But that's not what this board was meant for. We maximize portability and luxury. And yeah, we're very proud of this board. Let me show you how small this board actually is. Here we have a comparison. This is the Void board in the background, and this is the Adventure board in the front ground here. As you can see, this is so much smaller. You can have it in your backpack or your beach bag. So easy to carry around. You can just grab it by under the arm, and it doesn't weigh much. And yeah, it's just incredibly beautiful from the outside as well. It comes in 3 different colors, I believe. We might make more color combinations in the future, but for now, we have the green Earth board as well. And then of course we have the Galaxy Neptune blue. Yeah, so it comes in different color combinations. I'm very happy with this board. I used it several times during the recent year. It's just a pleasure to finally have a luxury portable travel board to carry around. So that's all for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it.
Where is Mishi, guys? I'm ready to roll the dice. Hey, Mishi! Mishi! Hello, everybody. I'm Ali Çetin. I'm part of UBC Contender 2022. And now you see me with a white board, which is my favorite board, actually. The best thing that I like this board is the checkers. It feels like a stone, man. And also, I like simple design here. And I also like the sound when the dice hit the frame or checkers hit the frame. I really can't wait for the next year UBC to play with these lovely boards. Bye everybody.
What's up, backgammon fans? In this video, we're gonna show you one of the coolest products that we have in the Galaxy web shop. The new Dublin cubes. And look at this cool little box that it comes in. It comes in 3 different colors: the Earth, the Neptune, and the Moon cube. So let's have a look at them one by one. The Earth cube, it's beautiful and custom made with the G for Galaxy. It's really, really cool. And the Earth board colors, obviously. Then we've got the Neptune in the Neptune colors. And then we've got the Moon, which is this grayish Dublin cube. Like, I think this is probably some of the coolest Dublin cubes ever made. They are for sale right now in the Galaxy web shop. So why don't you go in and place an order for these amazing cubes. Thank you guys for watching this video. See you next time.
The Backgammon Galaxy mobile app. Star membership, high analysis, blunder database, private games, coin games, rating games, and much, much more.
What's up, backgammon fans? This is a video about the Galaxy Dice Tower. It's lightweight, it's compact, it's made of this nice material. It unfolds very easily. Let me show you how. You insert your hands here, you hold the sides, and you press, and you press, and now you have a dice tower. It fits perfectly there. We designed this to be lightweight and travel friendly, but we also designed it to be silent. Unlike other dice scramblers that are usually made of plastic and make an awful lot of noise, this dice tower is nice and silent because of the soft materials that we used. Yeah, it unfolds just as easily. You just do the same, just in reverse. You push, and you push, and yeah, that's it. That's it for this video, guys. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you next time.
Improve your backgammon skills by reading the best books on the market. Available on Amazon. Links in the description below.
What's up, backgammon fans? This is Mark Olsen from Backgammon Galaxy. In this video, we're gonna show you the newest edition of the Earth board. So let's reveal the new Earth board. It looks like an Earth board because it is, but what did we change here? We changed the wood. It was beautiful before, but I think it became even more beautiful. This wood here is absolutely stunning, in my opinion. Let's open up and see what else changed. The lovely Earth board here. We got the checker box. Let's open the checker box. Here we go. So another little feature that we changed are the hinges. As you can see here, we put the hinges on the outside, which just leaves this much more narrow hinge. And I think it gives for a better look, to be honest, but it's also more robust. Then the corner joints are slightly different. Again, a little upgrade to make the board more durable and more robust. But, you know, it's still the same Earth board as the first edition. Very small changes. You still have the same feel. These dimensions that I love, the short dimensions, I think it gives for a better playing experience, to be honest. Especially here, the height dimension, as you can see, you can't even put 11 checkers here. I really like that. I find it a little bit annoying to reach too far, and also I think you play a little bit better because your eyes don't have to travel as much. Yeah, the beautiful wooden frame I still love that as well. It comes with a MagFit inlay, so you can change up the colors if you want. Buy some other checker colors as well and mix it up that way. Yeah, and then we got the Galaxy/FM Gammon Cube here. Yeah, this is the new Earth board, guys. I hope you like it. What's up, Backgammon fans? In this video, we're gonna reveal a new revolutionary product. We've made a partnership with a company called Tempest, and I have the product right here. So let's unbox and see what it is. Okay. This is the Tempest. It's basically an accessory that works in conjunction with your iPhone or smartphone. What it is a clock stand, super nicely designed, by the way, where you insert your smartphone here, and it uses the gyroscope in your smartphone with this lever that goes back and forth for turn shifts. So you can basically set any clock setting you want on the smartphone app, which is super easy. You insert it, and then you've got yourself a backgammon clock. It's super cool, beautiful, easy to transport. Yeah, and we've got Tom from Tempest to introduce himself.
Thanks, Mark, and hello, Backgammon fans. I'm Tom Lakovic. I'm a product designer from Portland, Oregon, USA, and I'm the inventor of the Tempest game clock. The idea with Tempest clock was to create something so simple based on the amazing user interface we already all have in our pockets, and the high definition screens and the high visibility, and just pair it with something that belongs with a luxury board. We played so much online, we've really become accustomed to different timings, speed games, and so on. So now that we're finally coming back to over-the-board play, we're excited to bring some of that excitement of timing. It's just kind of more exciting, more fun, more gamified, if you will, to play with a game clock. And we've created one that's easy to use, that's beautiful and smart. So, with that, I'll send it back to you, Mark. It's your move.
Thanks, Tom. So let's have a look in action here, how it is. I've downloaded the app with the QR code that came with the box. Now I'm gonna choose backgammon. I'm gonna set the time bank to, let's say, 10 minutes. If we play a 5-point match, the delay is already at 12 seconds. Yeah, here it is. Insert the smartphone, pressing play. Here we go. So let's see. Okay, 6-4 for black. White, 6-4. White hits. Really nice. I love this sound. It's got this bass sound to it. I really like it. I love this product. It's so simple. It took literally 10 seconds to set up. The app, very low in terms of battery drainage. So you can just put it into flight mode and it'll last all day, basically. So that's super cool. You can connect a power bank as well, but you don't need to. We have a deluxe model as well. So that's the one we have right here. So let's have a look at this one. Here's the instructional manual. And this is the deluxe model. This natural wood. Wow, this is beautiful. I'm super excited to have this product available in the Galaxy web shop. I'm going to be using it myself, that's for sure. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next video. What's up, Backgammon fans? This is Mark Olsen from Backgammon Galaxy. In this video, I'm going to share with you guys what are my favorite backgammon color combinations. So here with me is the Void board. Most of you guys probably know it already, and as most of you guys probably also know, the Void board comes with changeable inlays and changeable checker colors. So this color combination, Wilson showed it to me yesterday. I played a couple of games on it, and it just, for whatever reason, it just works out amazing. So we've got the purple checkers and the orange checkers, and look at this. Look how sick this is. So it's on the Void inlay, which is quite low on contrast, but quite high on how cool it is. But when you put the purple and the orange checkers, look how they just jump out of the board. Contrast all of a sudden is very high, and yeah, it just works, you know, it's just amazing. I also want to say these void board checkers are probably the best checkers that we've ever done. I'm really proud of these checkers. I love them. It's like almost like a marble stone, almost like, even though it's still basically the same checker technology. We put the finish on them in a way so they just look absolutely stunning. It's the matte surface rather than glossy surface coloring. Yeah, so this color combination, isn't it something? Leave a comment below. What do you guys think? Is it too crazy, or am I right here? So that's all for this video, guys. Thank you very much. See you next time.
Ooh, that sugar sweet, you got what I need. Sipping on the potion, all that good emotion, just my kind of heat. Keep it on repeat, destined by the motion, loving this devotion. Live it up, live it up, live it up, sweet emotion. Every time, every night, you and I on a roll. Switch it up, switch it up, switch it up where I'm going. Stay on the fly just in time, know the right way to go. I'm on the road, it's my time, taking control of my life. I want to run the red lights, I've got to run this show. You always take me so high, you always make the highlights. I love the way we vibe, you're like a centerfold. Ooh, that sugar sweet, you got what I need. Sipping on the potion, all that good emotion, just my kind of heat. Keep it on repeat, destined by the motion, loving this devotion. Ooh, that sugar. All I want is satisfaction. Make a move, baby, you got nothing to lose. Give me that, give me that, give me that good reaction. Gonna make it right, little like an offer I can't refuse. I'm on the road, it's my time, taking control of my life. I want to run the red lights, I've got to run this show. You always take me so high, you always make the highlights. I love the way we vibe, you're like a centerfold. Ooh, that sugar sweet, you got what I need. Sipping on the potion, all that good emotion, just my kind of heat. Keep it on repeat, destined by the motion, loving this devotion. Ooh, that sugar Ooh, that sugar Ooh, that sugar sweet, you got what I need. Sipping on the potion, all that good emotion, just my kind of heat. Keep it on repeat, destined by the motion, loving this devotion. Ooh, that sugar, just my kind of heat. Ooh, that sugar. Sipping on the potion, all that
alive, let's hit the dance floor. Don't work too hard, might break a backbone. Return of the Mac, the king is back though. Corvette and cash, I never like those. She saw the stone, you know how that go. Fatality, my diamonds that cold. Versace trunks, I hit my backstroke. Knock on the door, she at the back, bro. All I really take is a little taste. Island girl, blue eyes with a little bass. Here for the thrill, I don't need a chaser. Wanna vibe at the getaway. Shimmy, shimmy, yeah, I got the semi-four way. Don't step out the line like this a probate. You hit the line and try to locate. This for the time, got time for no day. One, too many, I'm going. Too crazy, and I got bad ones and they ready.
Hey, everybody. Hi, everybody. Let's get the mic on this time. Nick Blazer here. Back with the Backgammon World Championships here in Monte Carlo, Monaco. And today is our second chance round where we play through the round of 8 to advance on to the finals. Undefeated bracket is going to... Turn that on. Okay. So we've got... Up next for you, Zdeněk Ziska against Wilcox Snellings. Should be a really exciting matchup. We'll see how Wilcox is feeling after last night's loss. It was a tough one, but in that post-match interview, he didn't seem too rattled by that or anything like that. You know, it's backgammon. There's going to be swings and luck and all these things to deal with. And where can I see? I'm on stream. I'll be playing here. No. We'll get going soon. Wilcox and Zdeněk, a rematch. They played exactly even PRs last time. Wilcox doesn't do anything else on stream. So we'll see what happens with that. I mean, 4 for 4 would be wild. It's crazy that they've like matched this many times already. And so the other matchups, links to the brackets are in the YouTube comments or YouTube description below the video. So go check those out to see all the matches that we have going on. The rest of the bracket, I'm not sure who's on stream too, but you can check that out as well. But we have Fernando Bracconi from Italy taking on Patrick Didisheim from, what is CH? I don't know. Johan Mozad taking on Jan Christian Royset. That's going to be streamed too. And then other match that we're not streaming is Lawrence Powell and Hans Lieby. So a lot of tough matchups in here too. Players that I don't know quite as well, but I mean, definitely know, like pretty strong competition there too. Maybe not quite Sander and Wilcox, but I mean, all probably like near Grandmaster level play here. So it's really shaking out well in the World Championships. You know, it's dice and there's always luck, and so who knows who's going to make it to the finals, but this year we've got some tough competition and some really challenging matches coming up over today and the finals tomorrow. Really excited for that. Yeah, I agree with the chat there. The match yesterday, I can't think of a more exciting one that I have streamed, been part of, anything like that. So really exciting stuff. Yeah, Phil is interviewing Johan Mozet over there, I think. He was disappointed yesterday that I said there wasn't as much, I don't know how I put it. Said something about like less names that I knew in the second chance bracket. Took it personally. I think he intends to get on stream and show what he's got now. But really strong player. I played him at tournaments before. Excited to see what he's got and having a great run. Yep, the unicorn shirt is back. Thank you, everybody. Stream 2 should be on the Backgammon Galaxy channel as well. I don't know if the link is in the description of this video or not, but I would check there first, and then otherwise just scroll through the Backgammon Galaxy YouTube channel. Oh, cool. My Facebook is in the description there, too. I have a YouTube channel, too, if you guys want to go find that and subscribe to it. I appreciate it. Am I sleep deprived yet? No. I keep up on that pretty well. I know that I'm going to be on the hook to do commentary for usually a minimum of 8 hours a day. And I don't know, like I've been sort of like competitive with CrossFit for a while and things like that and backgammon tournaments. And I always take like showing up my best very seriously. So I don't know. Every time when it closes out, I go try to get 8 hours of sleep, take care of myself in the morning, eat well, all those things. And then I'm happy to be on stream for another 10 hours, whatever it takes. Most days have been a match at 2 p.m. and a match at 10 p.m., 17 pointers. Today I have 11 points at 2, 5, and 10, which I expect to be a little more on the air time, a little less break time. But yeah, should be fun. Action-packed. I'm glad you guys appreciate all the mixing and editing. That's, of course, Tara and Bill doing a great job with the stream setup. Will Cox with all the graphics that he's providing and things like that. Fantastic team that just keeps getting better and better at these events and providing content for everyone at home to follow along. Hi in New Jersey. Hi in Switzerland. And the clock frisbee was someone's favorite. Okay, yeah. We've had mixed reviews of that. Some people are like worried that it would be unattractive to show up to a tournament where people are like drinking and getting wild. I don't know. I thought that was super fun. I guess I worry more about the other extreme. I was telling people in the room of like being deterred from showing up because everyone you play has headphones on and plays like a robot, you know? So it should be fun too. I'm glad. I guess if Wilcox wasn't having fun, then that's no good. But Wilcox was really enjoying it too. In that interview afterward, I think they both thought each other were a pleasure to play with. Played super well. Super exciting stuff. What is the CRC country? Costa Rica. It is. Yeah. Wilcox is a resident of Costa Rica, from the U.S. originally, but has lived there for some time. Him and his wife. Really cool for Zdeněk to be running this deep as well for all the vlogs he's been doing. If you haven't checked that out, I don't know if he's posting them on the backgammon coaching page that he's doing or if it's on his personal, I forget exactly, but his video logs are really like well edited by his girlfriend Alexandra and cool stuff too, give you a feel of what it's like to be out at the tournament, so check those out as well. I've been itching for things like this just to show people what it's like to be at the tournament for so long. And I think maybe we got a feel of that in the match yesterday. Maybe those vlogs do something. Maybe the Facebook live feeds where we're walking around the tournament room. But it's a blast to be here. It's not just for like sub 3 PR players and everything. Everyone can get out and participate and have a shot at winning. And it's fun for everyone. All the players are really gracious in the room. I mean, you probably see frustration on the stream when people get into difficult situations and stuff. But for the most part, we're just all gambling and having fun. Oh, if Wilcox wins, America will claim him. They can try. Doesn't mean he's going to claim their flag, you know? Yeah, we'll go for that too. If you enjoy the content and everything, make sure you like this video too. What are we at? We had a really nice night last night with 1,100 people tuning in for the finals. That was a cool thing. Creeping up, I think 1250 is the most we ever had watching World Backgammon Championship content, and something like in the 1300s for the UBC stuff. So I think we might get more participation even than that. It keeps growing the more of the streaming content we do. It must cost a small fortune to spend a week in Monaco. It's expensive to be certain, but not if you do it right. A lot of us trying to make our dollars run a little further, or euros, are staying in Beausoleil. You can get an Airbnb there for like, I don't know, expensive in the States, but not like outrageous like the Fairmont hotel here and stuff. But I mean, the hotel is really nice. Most people just choose to stay here for the convenience of it. But there's like cheaper food options and things like that up that way too. And it's just, as long as you don't mind walking directly uphill for like 5 to 15 minutes, you can hop on over to the French side and get some cool stuff over there. Yep, this is last date of Fighters Bracket, the second chance. Check out the brackets in the description on the video and go look through all those other matchups. And on stream 2, we've got Johan Mozed battling with, oh, I already forgot. with Jan Christian Royset, which I've never met Royset, but I've heard good things about his game. So that should be a nice matchup over there too. Oh, loving the board. Yeah, we're playing on the Monte Carlo Grand Prix, which is available in the Galaxy shop. So yeah, go check that out. You can have one of your own. Beautiful board. And we got the inlays swapped out now too. We haven't had those on the stream before. So that nice 53rd Backgammon World Championship inlay that came in from Istanbul yesterday from the guys at FM Gammon. Joseph Russell here to claim Wilcox either way. Okay. Oh, we got people rooting for another Snelling Sander final. Yeah, that matchup last night really deserves a rematch. But you know, the UBC final was Denyek and Sander, and that feels like it deserves a rematch too. There's really no way we can go wrong. We chatted after the game yesterday, and it feels like these must be two of the favorites in the round of 8 for sure. So Sander getting a little bit of a lucky draw to have one of them eliminated certainly after this match. 4-1 just going to bring a checker into the zone. I remember they were playing lightning fast in their last matchup. We'll see if they continue that too. Exciting to see. With only one checker back, does he... and no better 5. Yeah, he could run, but he's... why not run? 24-16 looks like the most natural play to me. So he's decided for sure that he wants the 13-10 down to contain that back checker. And then his best 5 along with that is just going to be a tempo hit on the ace, okay? And has the better board, so why not go for some attack? Fair enough. Nice game plan find by Wilcox here. Now he's got to continue it now that he's down in the race with more checkers back. Going to keep going for those hits, see if he can find an advantage. And what can Stenyek do with this? Any 4 is going to volunteer a direct shot. So I think he's going to come in on the 4. Would like to make a bid for freedom anyway. And then the best deuce. Do we have to play really tight 8-6 to avoid being hit? Or down? Yeah, tempo hit after entering deep was his nice play B. Interesting ideas. Covering the 5 looking strong for Wilcox, and we'll just find mobility with some back checker. Coming out to the 18, I think, is just going to get double hit a little more often, or pointed on. So misses a small tactical idea in 22-16, but those are really hard to know it's right. 6-3 makes the 5. Great improvement for Zdenyek. Catching up in board strength, but Wilcox still has that aspect of the game for sure. 6-5 anchor and out. Yeah, great. Okay, and Wilcox is going to be in this game for a long time now. 2-1 looks like unstacking that 6 point. Yeah. 4-2, what can this do? He's going to be looking for opportunities to attack and take that racing lead back, maybe close Denyek out. So the loose hit with the 4 looks fine. Nice tactical moment with the blot and board too. And chooses to advance 16-14. I don't really know. Must be... not sure how that game's really. Bringing a checker into the zone seems nice, but I guess he doesn't want to deal with so many blots when he's opened up in the board as well. 6-2 looks like the safe play is to tactically switch to the deuce. But we could stay pure and leave it slotted potentially. Is there any... there's no duplication benefit, so just having the board point looks pretty strong. But we leave a direct 2. So playing 14 around somewhere seems valuable as well. Okay, gets hit and covered. Double 2s must be one of Zdenyek's best. 8-6 looks nice for distribution, and what else after that? I don't know. So maybe just 11-9 builds really nice too. We should be a little bit careful against the 4-point board, but I'm not sure so careful that we should play 2 down from the 11. And oh, look at that. That does come out on top. Just reducing blots and shots, making sure that we don't end up with another checker back against a 4-point board is the key here. That's something that I've been noticing more in backgammon lately is just how much the game changes when you have a 2-point board, 3-point board, 4-point board. Not necessarily just classic McGrill safe versus bold criteria, but how strong is each board? If your opponent's board is 4 or 5 points, you really have to change your strategy and be very careful. Being in the air can be a huge risk. And gets hit by Zdenyek, which could be the turnaround he needs in the game. 4 or 5 is likely forced to tempo now with all the blots around. Can't afford to just let Zdenyek have his whole role to attack. But Both players are going to keep exchanging and see if they can keep the other on the back foot. The first one to falter is likely going to lose this game. 3-2, I think, is going to link up 18 to 16, okay. And forced to leave a direct shot. A direct 4 for Zdeněk. 2-1. Can this afford to hit again? Oh, look at that. He's got the inner board switching play. That looks really nice here. Again, just tactically, we really want a tempo hit to keep Wilcox from progressing his position and attacking us on the 4 points. And so good instincts from Zdeněk. What else does he have? Any quiet plays are just going to be something like 8-6-5-4, I do believe. And we're still leaving so many just devastating shots there, where we could be down in the race if our opponent just cleans up with like a 6-2. Still not that happy after this, and under a lot of pressure against a 4-point board. So I expect Zdeněk to find this and see that this gives us his best chances going forward. Yeah, Wilcox got the best of Zdeněk last time around. We're gonna. This is a rematch. See if Zdeněk can get his revenge. And ends up just playing quiet. Okay, misses that opportunity. Tough to give up the 4-point for the ace. Understandable miss there. And as expected, he gets attacked on a fan. He's in deep trouble, and I think that's gonna. Oh, look at this. He still has a take after this sequence. With only 9 in the zone, I guess the blitz threat isn't so real. Of course, Wilcox has huge threats of bringing checkers down and putting more pressure on this position. But he's so unlikely to cover on this roll that Zdeněk should have, in many iterations, at least one more shot on the 4. And when that goes wrong, he should get a chance to make the 24-point and at least save some games there. So he has just enough to play this out, but I would find this one to be a very tough one to take. I think... was mentioning yesterday on the stream that one of the more impressive things from all the best players, I think I see way more tendencies to find some optimism and ways to win with something like a perfect 3-point board, and players taking a little deeper. But one other kind of steering piece of this position is that Zdeněk's got a checker wasted on the ace. That's in any sort of blot hitting contest, when he hits on the 4, that's a huge liability. I think he's still in really good shape if he gets a chance to hit on the 4 against only 8 or 9 in the zone, of course. But we'll see. We'll see if Zdeněk wants to try this out or just let go of a point. If I had to guess, I expect optimism. I don't know. You know, I really don't know. I couldn't bet on this one. Let's it go. Okay. Yeah. I think to most players it probably looks more like a pass than it is. You know, looks pretty scary. And we're gonna lead into a commercial here between the games. So yeah, we're gonna show some Galaxy ads while we take little breaks between games, and that's coming right up here. Or not. All right, 6-1's gonna make a point. 4-2 gonna point as well. 6-3. We would love to get that spare down to the 7. Mark was telling me about the priority of that. But here, no 3 after we make that play, so he's just gonna run. Splitting seemed like a reasonable play as well, but with the racing lead, just running for freedom and having the priming game makes a lot of sense too. Wilcox going to hit, had an opportunity to split as well, but down is just fine, very close. I think he's not going to want to anchor on the 24. Look how close it is anyway, though. The problem with coming in on the 22 is that the ace is so bad and has to step up to the 23. With the stripped 8, kind of okay, relatively. Going to find anchoring and down instead. Fine. 6-4. It doesn't... Yeah, he's got to clean up to the 4 if he makes any sort of offensive play. So it looks tactically a little better to just run out. Gonna find this... And his position's just too stripped after this. Too stripped and front-loaded. So, sizable error there. And now really looking to move those back checkers. 5-1 going to make the 3-point naturally, so he's going to take a roll to do that. No 5 if he splits with the ace. 4-1. This just remakes the 8 point. Okay, nice. Slowly rolling forward for Wilcox. No pressure to split being down in the race. 6-5. We sure do wish we could run with this, but I don't see it. We can leave only fly shots by clearing the 9, or we make the 8 and slot the bar. And it looks pretty devastating for our position to clear the 9. So I'm inclined to make a more pure play like this. We hate being hit with the 6, but the follow-up looks pretty good for building. And our opponent only has a 2-point board right now, threatening to make the 5-point with many rolls. So giving some sort of distraction play like that seems okay. Okay, but going to find the clearing play and hang on to the midpoint. Definitely difficult strategically to give that up. Wilcox going to make the 5-point and have a clear lead in this position. Double 5s, I think, is just about going to trash it. Now he's behind a prime with no timing. And Wilcox has to figure out if he might be too good. Wow, that's a tough one to find. It doesn't look, like not a lot of shots are pretty far from giving up the 6-point and stuff. It looks like it's got some play for Zdeněk, but so out of time, already so impure with mostly dead checkers against that 24-point, and such a nice, easy prime for Wilcox to roll forward. Looks like he's going to find the too good and play on. Okay. 13-8 is going to extend the prime and probably slot the back. I don't think there's any urgency in splitting there. Splitting just sort of opens up a blitzing game plan that could allow Zdeněk to attack and maybe escape with tempo. Or escape while his opponent's dancing. 2, splitting's desperate. We got to try it. And now Wilcox is just going to catch us. Interesting. I would think that it's too good there. And it is still 109 too good, but he worries about the anchor or something like this. And just takes his point.
Galaxy mobile app. Star membership. High analysis. Blunder database. Private games. Coin games. Rating games. And much, much more.
And a quick Galaxy app ad between games. Check that out on iPhone if you haven't already. Thanks on the inlay. I really like how it looks too. 2-5, gonna split. Yeah, the 5-2 still splits. Usually we play down after our opponent plays down. 5-2 an exception. 5-3 gonna point on head. 4-1 doesn't need to make another bid at splitting with all this ammo in the zone and just play the 4 down to the 9 for building. Double 3s is gonna, thanks Monte. Ooh, make an anchor and the 5-point. Beautiful shot. 6-5. What can this do? It can down so much in the race. I don't think we really want to run. So I'm more inclined to make the 3. But this is so positionally dominated that Zdeněk's got a cube and almost a break-even take pass for Wilcox. This looks pretty early, and I feel like I would have had to think about the cube a little bit, and the pass, I think, is kind of hard to find. Feels like Zdeněk still has work to do to complete this game and can get awkward quickly, but yeah, he's got the advanced anchor and 10 in the zone, so it's going to be very hard for Wilcox to find a moment to split here anymore. So he's stuck with just down 7 pips in a poorly timed ace-point game most of the time, and that's enough to let this one go. Doesn't look like, looks like a tiny score adjustment too. We might have a smallish take for money, and at the score he can let it go, and he's going to pass. Time for a quick ad possibly after the game. Or we just move on. No ad. 4-2 going to make a point. 6-3 going to split. (3-1). Our instinct should always be to make the 5-point, but gets a little tricky once you have a point and board. It's always an option as well to hit on the 8 when they're split with the 6, and that's slightly better here. Curious on ++. Plays nearly tied though. It's really hard to decide which one is best. The only reference I really have for that is that after a 6-4 split, we like to hit instead of making the point, and any other split, we make the point. So I'm usually using that for determining racing lead, board strength, things like this. 4-1, going to put 2 in the air. Okay. Lots of blots around. Zdeněk needs to perform. And lots of pressure on this, but Zdeněk still has a better board, so Will's going to take a roll. This can make the ace and hit loose on the deuce, or it can make the deuce, or it can make the 5 and hit loose. Wow, we got a ton of options here. We could make the anchor. And decides that he's definitely going to put another checker in the air. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So he's sticking with the blitzing plan. And he's going to look at the opportunity to split. When we're so kind of focused on a blitz here, I struggle not to bring another checker in the zone. The split seems very secondary. But very close. We see he found a fine candidate of a move. Zdeněk with a very big hit there. Keeps his game alive. Okay. 3 in and ace to button up a little bit. Makes the bar point, but doesn't have much for priming structure, so probably happy to break that to attack anytime here. 4-6, nothing better to do than run. Don't want to expose another blot. 3-1's going to hit and advance, or 7-6 seems reasonable too. I guess we really want to keep that 6 to attack on the 4 point and keep as far back there as we can, reduce shots. So stepping up to the 23 finds is a little better option. Once again, Zdeněk doesn't really want new blots involved, so he's going to take the weak 6-4. 5-1 looks like it's going to attack or continue the attack and button up on the back checkers. And once again, Zdeněk on the back foot, but hits, keeps his game alive. Now, is the double hit going to win more games, or should he just step up and try to escape with 4 back already? Takes the tactical opportunity to maybe get the 5 point out of this as well. Prevent Wilcox from making the 20 point, and maybe just take over this game completely. On a fan, I think he's won it if he wants to. Does he want to take another roll here, though? No, he's going to cash, and I think Wilcox will probably let this go pretty quickly with his impure structure down in the race. More checkers back now. Zdeněk's really got it all here. He does have an anchor, Wilcox, that can keep in the game for some time, but I think he'll see with 2 on the roof against what's about to be the best 3-point board. But there's a lot of gammons at risk for the wins that he's generating with his anchor. And it's also just hard to win the game after a late game hit when the 3 and the 2 are made already. What are they giggling about over the board? Always good to see the players having fun. 6-4. Zdeněk likes the split. I think I remember this. All plays run close, point split run. 3-1. After the split, you're supposed to hit at normal scores, I'm pretty sure. 9-away, 9-away. Chooses the pointing roll instead. Very close. Double 3s is going to make an anchor of his own, and is at the bar point. Still down in the race. He could stay back further and make another point in front of Zdeněk's anchor, but making the bar must be close as well. It's going to feel like it generates a little more time and flexibility and doesn't voluntarily prime ourselves. Staying on the 21 freezes some of those checkers on the 6, though. It's only 2 of them, best case scenario, could develop to the 5 point now, and that's not even that likely. So I think it just interacts with Zdeněk's structure a little bit. With the racing lead, just clearing from the back is Zdeněk's ideal plan. Not ahead enough to think about sending the cube yet, but with a definite lead and just trying to clear safely. 6-3 going to play behind. No reason for Zdeněk right now to volunteer to try to improve his position. We'll see if he gets a little more stripped. He might find some creative plays. And Wilcox with constructive plays on the front. He can find bold plays right now with a clear board advantage, but nothing there. 5-4 clears the midpoint safely. Very nice shot there. 5-2 probably remakes the 8 to have all his structure ready. And it's only 10 pips ahead in the race, so I still don't think we're anywhere near a cube. Usually you want to, with that 5-point contact, you really want to be at basically like a racing pass possibly already before you're sending the cube. And then we're going to figure out how much the contact value is from there. And we're very close. Okay. So I guess the issue is that doubles in a 6-5 really will lose his market because it's so flexible for clearing into a pure race, and he's going to have a big racing advantage there. And it's a little harder for Wilcox to escape and turn around the race. So he's got a slightly early cube here. This one surprises me. I think this is a very hard one to find. It surprised me that it's so close. It is technically a no double, but it's also surprising me that Zdeněk's slowing down to think about it unless he just doesn't quite have the race and just needs to count it up and make his decision from there. And correctly takes a roll. Close decision. Best distribution does kind of look off the 8, but if we play off the 9, we have an opportunity to maybe clear that later. Small tactics. 3-1. Might have made this roll feel a little more comfortable. But now I think we're... Oh, he's got a 3-2. I'm sorry. We should just play from the back, but instead he plays off the 6 and keeps spares, maybe make the bar point. I guess his idea there. They all run very close. Hasn't gained anything in the race, so no cube decisions yet. From the back so we can clear safely. Very nice. 6 pips, plenty for Wilcox to have winning chances in this game. 3-1, not much. I think... 4-1-2 on this is interesting. Now we're supposed to start to keep distribution outside to stay in Wilcox's way, I guess, but having a board and preparing for contact if he should leave makes a lot of sense to me. 5-4, not a good shot. And with the racing lead, the best we can do is just give up the 6. Automatically does that instead of volunteering against this perfect 5-point board. That one would take me a little time to figure out, but great finding instincts from Zdeněk. Now, if the board's destroyed, I think we can leave some single checker contact from somewhere. Where's the best place to do that? If we give up the anchor, well, eventually our opponent might make the ace point or another point, and then it's going to feel threatening, and long term we just regret giving that up. So the midpoint tends to go first, and he's going to miss the tactical opportunity, it looks like, to stay on the mid and create a little more contact, reasonably close, but something like a 6-1 is going to play a lot more comfortable now for Zdeněk. Can play it 14-8, and Wilcox missed out on an opportunity to have a direct shot after this roll, or force Zdeněk into a lot less productive move, like playing 8-1. 6-1 is going to complete the 6-point board. 6-2 is going to get the 14-8 to safely, and then I guess we have to play 4-2 with it, which is not so nice. Still some work to do to clear this, and not a huge racing lead, so it hurts quite a bit to have to give up any racing distribution like this, but definitely better than volunteering a shot against a 6-point board. Shots are decisive. Could even lose a gammon if you were to be hit here with so many checkers outside. Double 2s can just safely play to the ace. He's going to think first about whether he needs to advance. He could split for more contact, but I think so far Zdeněk's structure is clear enough that he's just going to create better 4s and 3s that might pick and pass, things like this. It looks like opportunities to be split here. Better low numbers in general. If he's out on the 19, then maybe ace 4, ace 5, ace 6 all hit and cover. So this would be looking at, he thinks the race is close enough that he can maximize by just escaping. But the contact is just so valuable here to stay for roll. We have to leave with 1 next time. That seems fine too. Okay.
He's moving up brackets.
5-4 gonna cover a point. Pretty natural. 5-2 doesn't want to volunteer a shot, but again, he's better to keep his 16 or his 6-point board and play around. Gonna miss another opportunity here. It looks like. Very worried about the pick and passes with aces and deuces, but aces and deuces play pretty okay for the most part. This maximizes on the race. If we get hit, we might come in deeper and get some more contact. Against the 4-point board, it's just not so scary down 9 pips in the race. We have basically a racing pass, so I think maybe if he stays, could get cubed in this game pretty easily. Will he get a cube here now? Zdeněk's going to have to think about this one. Probably for the volatility, and sometimes that's the nice thing about a play like this, is that we put a lot more emphasis on the next roll without changing our opponent's winning chances, really. And so we force him into handing us an early cube that's a little less efficient. It's going to come. Wilcox knows it's an easy take. 1-3, gonna pick and pass. And Wilcox with an opportunity to enter back on the 20 now, hoping for more contact, I think. Fans instead. Really wanted to be in for any shots that he might get this roll. Double twos. Ooh, that's perfect. Which point does it make? The 5 or the 6? I think the 5. Why do we want to leave a gap for bear off? This is going to make the 7 easier to clear later than the 8 would be. But I think the lack of a gap in board just seems so valuable. Only get extra shots if Wilcox enters with a 6, and then we still have 2s to pick and pass. 6-2, okay. Aces are the problem roll for Zdeněk here. 4-1 can play safe for a roll. Yeah, 5-4 seems natural. I think we want to save ourselves a 4 in case we roll something awkward again. And there go the pick and pass 2s, so I think Wilcox is going to stay for one more try. 4-3 clears safely. And some racing chances for Wilcox, but going to need a set to get back in it. Considers the 6 to 5 to maximize sets. Since he needs a big one to get off anyway. This gets 4s though, so makes some sense. And we should be cruising to 7 away, 9 away. Pending any huge turnarounds from Wilcox. We'll see if between games occasionally we're going to have little advertisements about what's going on in the Galaxy shop, things like that. So we might get a quick ad there. And we'll be back with the next game. Ooh, 6 is going to get right back in it for Wilcox. Could turn this around still. Should have one more shot at a set. Double aces. Oh, a little extra big here. 3-2, 3-1, 2-1, double ones for Zdeněk. 3s are better for Wilcox to do it now. 6-1. Oh, going to need a set even if he gets a shot from Zdeněk. Not a good roll for him. Zdeněk not going to give him the chance. Yep, definitely go pick up that new Galaxy app from the Apple Store. Coming to the Android store soon. We've got a new leader now. Resets on all that. Chatting, heating up in the room a little bit. New systems for the competitive ratings and things like that too. So lots to experience in there. Go check it out. Let us know how you like it. There's coin games, there's a regular rating system, there's playing with friends, but a lot of the concerns about, playing opponent selection and match length and things like that, just simplified ratings games to 3, 5, and 7-point matches and auto match with people near your skill level. So no way to chase after that anymore. 4-3 down for Zdeněk. With a match lead, he can start switching to the splitting play. After a down play, Wilcox should slot. Good play for him. 6-2, I think should hit rather than make a point. Prevents our opponent from making the better slotted point, and we'd have to make the 4-point, which is a little weaker, so sure, let's go for it. Bids for a clear advantage, the other play doesn't quite. Wilcox still gets his point out of this, and so now Zdeněk's plan is just to escape. 2-1, a little awkward for that. What's the best we can do with this? Looks like 10-9 is a huge part of it to avoid leaving a double shot. And then the 2 up to link up with that blot on the 16 looks very nice too. Otherwise, it could be stepping 16 to 14 to try to escape and get home. When we're outboarded and have less checkers back, the loose hit 6 to 5 doesn't really look like a nice option. 6-5 hits the hard way. And now Zdeněk gets sixes from the bar for a step-up play and hits with it. Very nice shot. Right back to 2 back to 3 back. 4-6. Usually we don't like to risk all the double shots, but splitting out to the bar looks pretty nice here. Looks like he controls the outfield. I'm going to play down instead. The opponent can't really escape with tempo with the extra checker in the outfield, so fine play should come in close to splitting. 3-2. Oh, interesting. I sort of naturally saw that we could make the offensive 4-point, but he's going to jump for the anchor right away instead. And he makes that cleaning up. Do we need to do that? The thing about this anchor is that it's primed and the sixes out are blocked. So the contact is good, but I'm not really sure he has timing for it. So finds a little inaccuracy there. Should go for the board advantage instead, with Zdeněk having nothing. And happy now that he made the anchor for sure. When it being blown off the board. 13-9 to remake the prime instead. A little more value than challenging the goalkeeper. That's maybe a bit surprising to me here. It seems hard to give up the link to our back checker. Zdeněk going to look this over, but yeah, I think the instincts about the 6-2 would be where I'd be going with this play as well. Find this one to be tricky. Making the 5-point, of course, a huge improvement, so that's going to be part of it. Is it possible to give more on the other matches? Well, you can see Stream 2. They're on break right now, so you can check it out there. And the other two matches in the room, if we take any player breaks here, I'll walk around and maybe do a Facebook Live update, so we'll see. 4-2, what is this going to do? If we make the 4-point, we have to volunteer direct 6, but it's feels really like what the position wants to do, so it's a worthy question. Getting mobility out to the 18 makes some sense as well. Could step up to the 2 and bring the... or step up to the 22 and bring the 4 down and threaten to build more accurately next time. The 2 down looks good for containing that back checker as well, except that we have no 4 with it other than maybe a tempo on the deuce. There are a lot of really compelling strategic options here to follow this game plan. I would be inclined to just improve the structure. The slot is interesting. A lot of times we have the opportunity to slot a really good point or make it. It's better to just make it. I think this is the point we want more. So the thing about this, though, is that we're making the 4-point with the wrong checker. We'd rather use the 6 or 5, so the slot has a little more merit there. And also when Zdeněk hits it with a 2, he hasn't necessarily escaped and could be attacked again. So this has a lot of merit as well. And finds one of the top plays as usual, Wilcox. Are these pop-up ads in the chat part of the Galaxy app? I'm not sure what you mean. 2-3 is going to hit, and then 3 can just continue trying to escape. Zdeněk with a pretty clear lead in this game now. Might be approaching a cube on really bad rolls from Will. This should be okay. Can make a second anchor and clean up. Interesting. I guess the instinct is to enter high and hit. Oh, not clean up either. If we're going to try to play a back game, we're going to need, or consider playing a back game. We need to play more pure and make a better point. That makes a lot of sense. Not quite enough timing to stay on the 24. This feels like making a bid for continuing the offense. Very difficult play to pass up, I think. But 4 blots outboarded. Okay. Finds the best of it. Decides that having the 2 anchors is going to be his best path forward. Shouldn't be anything of a cube with so many wins for Wilcox, especially with Zdeněk leading the match. But going to pause to think about it. 4-2. We have to decide now if we want to risk timing up our opponent's game. What do we have after the deuce as well? Our 4s aren't so strong. 13-9 to make a priming point potentially. Okay, that actually works pretty nicely. So finds a very nice play there. 2-5 is going to fan. And I still think Wilcox has quite a bit of game with these two anchors. Not likely to... No timing issues or anything like this either. Plenty pure in his board, so he can definitely afford to play out and try to win games from these two anchors. Surprised Zdeněk is pausing to think about it so hard. It doesn't look particularly resolved, like there's any big deficiencies in the counter game plan from Wilcox where you would think about sending the early cube like this. Usually against two anchors, we wait until we have 3 points left to clear in front, and then we go for it. The only time we would send one this early is any major problems with the position, and now he's going to send it, and Wilcox snap takes. Not too surprising. Very early on the cube. I'm not sure exactly what Zdeněk is seeing in this one. And misses the opportunity to slot and try to ruin Wilcox's timing a little further. He must just think that the 24-21 back game just is not particularly good one, and that Wilcox wouldn't actually want to play it out. But you can definitely win from this one. And once again, time to just go for a loose hit. Not a whole lot of downside with the nice priming points in front. We get recirculated, just ruins Wilcox's timing. But going to be a lot easier to come home against that 24 point eventually if we can make this 3 point as well. 3 is going to cover perfectly. And then best 4, sure, just bring a checker in from the rear. While our opponent's on the bar. I like that play. We're going to give up 1-6, 4-6, but those definitely aren't game winners necessarily. Not even sure he wants to hit with an ace-6.
Want to go?
Yeah, sure, man. Up in there. I hope I can hear you. I might have to come sit by you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
There you go.
If you look at me, I can definitely hear you.
Oh, this is a blunder, actually, isn't it?
No, this is the best play.
Okay.
6 is going to fan.
It's at 10-3, and he made... Oh, both these guys are not playing too well right now.
No, I didn't see what the overall PRs are. They're doing pretty well, but Zdeněk just sent an early cube in this back game leading the match.
Yeah.
6-2 looks like whatever the best opportunity to clear is, and 8-6 does a little better than cleaning up 10-8. Misses an opportunity there. 4-2. Wilcox willing to go into his timing bank on the midpoint now to try to extend that prime. 3-2 safe now that Wilcox is in. Yeah, thinks about maybe the 6 needs to come out for timing, but making a point on the prime is very nice as well. Both very close. Or 2, I think, is going to make some progress from the back now.
Very low.
11-9 could be a point that that Wilcox is interested in.
Wow, that's a bad roll.
3s is going to play itself, yeah. There's a point.
He's actually an underdog in this position right now. Look.
Yeah. It's going to be very hard to clear this safely now.
It's not going to be easy. And if he leaves a double shot here, or like forced to something like this,
6-3, ouch.
This might be a recube right now.
Double shot and so likely to get more. Yeah, I think we are going to have something, and he should actually let it go.
Well, look, it's actually a massive pass. This is hard to find. Zizi's in the spot right now. He has to count the numbers, realize it's too much to take, and realize there are some sort of gammon, even though it doesn't look like it. You're going to have to force off the 7 point too often. You have no checkers off. The second checker has a good chance of getting picked up. It's not worth it to take it. And it's actually a massive blunder if he takes this, which is understandable because it looks like you have no one on the roof. If you just get missed, you have a decent position. Yep.
Clear take for money, and he needs to find the adjustment at the score. Very common for like 2 point deficit recubes to have a take point that's a full, like all the way up to 25%. We looked at those numbers. You know, gammon's reduced for the leader, increased for the trailer.
That was a Danish
And now he thinks that when he gets away with it, hey, maybe I can claim afterward. And that's part of his take, I think. Realizes he has nothing. 4-2 is perfect. Okay. And a ton of gammons. I think he's always going to be too good. When he gets away with
too
this.
good. There's no reason to cube this at all.
Realizes he's going to be too good, though, and wants to think about sending it before that happens.
This might be it, to be honest.
Yeah, good point. A gammon on a 4 cube is the match for Zdeněk. So, incorrect take, but creates himself a huge match opportunity in making that play.
Will does not deserve to be gammon here at all. There's no way. And building his prime behind, hoping to hit the shot.
Rolls forward naturally. Backgammon's worth nothing, so Will's going to stay till the absolute last
There's a
moment
shot.
for
Let's see if he can hit this.
At least saves the gammon.
He needs it. Nope.
Can't hit the deuce. Once again, usually we'd be thinking about coming off the anchor to save backgammons and things like this, but not worth it at this score.
I think you probably want him to roll a 1, in which case you get a coup classique situation. That's
yeah,
probably
a little better to block that right now. I agree.
Although 1-6 plays anyway. I'm not sure why it's coming out here is wrong, to be honest. It's probably just blocking 2-1 double aces.
Yeah, 2-1's a little bit better. You risk giving up contact with 2-1 and double aces. Even just loose hits with a deuce, like on double twos, might be worse.
All right.
3-1. I think he actually has 6 checkers, though, so it's not a coup classique, but Wilcox will leave now to create aces to hit. 3-2, no such luck.
Oh, he has 4 off.
Yeah.
Oh, that's brutal.
Not using the tray. This is a curse. Zdeněk very likely to leave a shot, given that he's not putting the checkers where we can see them. But fortunately, we have the XG feed on the side to understand exactly what's going on. We can see there's 4 checkers there.
There's a shot. He needs this just to stay in this match.
Save the gammon. Not thinking so much about wins. It's possible, but
yeah, he gets it.
Does it.
There it is. All right, good.
More life. Okay.
Look at this play. You have to play. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, of course we slap.
Yeah, I know,
really
but I thought I wanted to make a banana split play, which would have been weird, but whatever.
Yeah. And so now we're just hoping to buy time for our opponent to roll an ace. Going to keep
you
parked on
definitely
the
do not
24.
hit here because you want the opponent to roll an ace.
Yeah.
And if he does, you're like almost a favorite.
That second and maybe third checker back are huge here. No ace. A little bit of luck for Zdeněk. Trying to hang on to his 4 points that he's going to win here. Could be an 8-point swing in this game.
You still can't hit, of course.
Ideally, no. And there's not a lot of risk in getting too deep on the checkers. So Wilcox can afford to play pretty stiff, waiting for that ace as long as possible.
Well, ZZ's is still a favorite.
If he's forced to, he can leave the 24.
Good thing he's not forced to. He's just actually a nice roll because it allows him to play inside his board a little bit.
Sure. Leaving the 24 not so bad, though, because after the ace, he can hit loose and hope to get hit with an ace that way again. Still no luck. And so I think that's the next thing to go. Just going to play around to the 12. Yep.
Are you supposed to hit here or not?
No, I don't think we want to take away our opponent's cracking aces.
Okay, so you force him to roll 1 and then hit him and then hope to get picked up.
Yeah. Wait as long as possible. Still no ace.
Come on. Look at this play, 2-1. I was just thinking about that, but I would have done it after he rolled the ace. Now if you roll 1, you have to play 2-1 to get hit back. So here, he knows this play. Like that, and then in 8-3. It has to be the play.
7-1 is a little bit better, tied with 8-3, very close. And hoping to get hit. Ace 5,
wow, look at
which
this.
is granted. Perfect spot, too. Still hasn't primed. And now Wilcox shooting at the ace or the deuce to send his second checker back. It's going to be a little tough to achieve the closeout with his distribution, though, but greatly improving his winning chances in this game for sure. This is an exciting one.
Nope.
No luck. He's going to hit again.
Yeah,
4-3. Hope to get hit again, too. If he can recycle all those deep spares, that'll work, too. 2-5. Okay, now Zdeněk's at the edge, so a little bit of risk of losing the game, too. Needs to perform now.
Nice one.
And hits. Great shot. What does the 4 need to do?
Just like that.
From the back?
That's right.
Yeah, 20-16. And 2s are pretty huge for Zdeněk here, just anchoring. Yeah, very nice. And now if he gets hit with an ace and the other checker picked up, getting a spare on that 23 is pretty nice.
Now I guess he just cover. This is a beautiful play that plays 7-5. He sees it instantly because he wants him to roll a 5 to get off the anchor. It's a trap play, but it would have taken me a while to realize the idea. But 7-5 is just obvious once you see
Very
it.
good find, yeah. The more rolls come off the anchor, the better. Ace is going to put him in the air again. Still give him an ace to hit. Enters high instead.
6-4.
So now how bad does he want to trap? Can he
look at
play
this
12
play.
to 8?
How about this play?
Yeah. Well, this is just that he really wants to be hit. Wants to force a 6 or a 5 to pick up the third blot to remove the anchor. Looks a little scary here now, but I mean, it fits the theme if he found the trap last time.
Understandable mistake right now.
Yeah.
Double fours, okay. Probably just
Running out of room.
bring, yeah, like this. Oh, and now it's a blunder not to play the 12-8 idea.
Not
See,
only
let's-
that, but you have to play to the 3 with
Yeah,
it. and
exactly.
Leave the
So it's
checkers on the
kinda-
6
it's
and a
kinda
5.
bad.
So if your opponent escapes, you absolutely need him to be hitting to give you a chance at hitting the other blot.
No, he's gonna find a blunder actually.
Yeah, not too surprising. He's deciding if he wants to block the 5s out. This is staying back and going to gain on like 5-1, 5-2, 5-3, 6-1, 6-2. At least we get extra shots, but out of time very quickly.
Okay, 6-4.
6-4. Okay, he's going to
Takes
get
the
off the
checker
gammon
off.
anyway. And still plenty of wins here. Not the closeout he was looking for, though. And now Zdeniak gets to do this, and loose hits are kind of fine here, too.
Yeah, you want to loose it 100%.
6-5,
Wow,
no
that's
such
bad
luck. I
shot.
think we're taking 2 off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of
let him
course.
hit it with a 4 if he wants. Maybe we'll get a third checker
And you
involved.
might not even want to. Look at this.
And Zdeniak wants to think, wow. I had no idea.
So if what's his take point here? If he passes, it's 8-2 to 11.
3 away, 9 away.
I don't know how to calculate this kind of stuff. This is difficult.
Yeah, he's passing to 3 away, 9 away. So whatever the match equity is there, I can look that up real quick. He'd be passing to 16%. And so I think Wilcox is going to know that. Zdeniak probably has these numbers too. And so generally you only want to be redoubling if you're really creeping up on that.
But he is though.
Was it really right at,
Yeah,
it
right
was like
at
82, which is like a
82,
full
and it's
2% off.
Something.
Yeah, so if he needs to get 2 more percent, I would be thinking if I could somehow get to myself having 82% winning chances here.
But it's
I would
volatile
expect-
though too.
Like I want to send these when they're passable, you know? Maybe it is for Wilcox too.
Yeah,
But-
he might pass this.
But if we can figure out that on a race, just on a clean 6 or 5, that we're winning this game by that much, then great. This one's tough though. You need trices like stack and straggler formulas to understand exactly what Zdeniak's EPC is with these 2 checkers back. Tough to calculate. Easier to calculate Wilcox's side for sure. So he's going to take it some time evaluating that, and could be a match-defining decision. And we'll see if Wilcox understands that he has a take if the cue comes too. Really, both sides of this incredibly easy to miss. I think it's harder to send the cube as Zdeniak.
Yeah, 100%.
And then still not easy to take it if you get this on Wilcox's side.
I think he's probably not going to cube here.
I think that's very likely as well. I guess just human tendencies are to take these and play for the match when we get such opportunities from the 2-point deficit. But I mean, Wilcox really is sharp with match equity. I think he's going to make some mathematical decision if it comes his way. It's just a matter of whether or not he can actually calculate every aspect of this. He looks pretty relaxed, like he's looking around like he's already made his decision, which surprises me.
Yeah,
So I think it takes this long to figure out.
No, he's gonna miss it.
Yeah, and Zdeniak gonna roll, not too surprising there.
And he's happy you missed it because
Yes,
he's
that was particularly not a good
60-40
sequence
again.
there for him. And he hit
4-1,
4-1, great.
hits and covers. Nice roll.
Yeah, there's no way to take a checker off with it, so that makes sense. Okay. No 6 in. 6 in would be huge for Zdeniak there. 5-2. Gonna play to the ace to keep the 5-point board. Okay, okay. Can't enter.
6-2. Okay.
Yep. And so we're happy to take checkers off and leave shots if we need to on our way to becoming a favorite, but he's becoming just a racing favorite here. And Zdeniak enters with huge winning chances, but still needs to do work to catch back up. Wilcox nearly turning this game around.
50-50 still.
On the ropes to lose the game there.
Now it's not 50-50. That was a bad roll.
And an ace from space to stay alive, right? Just all the way around to 12 for another crossover.
That's what I would do, but
9 to 5 seems 5
This
as
seems
well.
okay too.
I think he's more likely to get another crossover on the next roll when he doesn't play it to the 6 and leave such a long crossover, but I'm not sure. It gets you double 6s for sure. What is this? Oh, I don't get all the way off. This is really close. Then you could...
That's a bad shot, actually.
Unlikely to get a
That's a
valuable...
very bad
cube in.
roll.
Yeah. Underdog after that roll. Now he has to fade 2s for the rest of his 3 rolls.
And that's even
real
worse.
bad for Zdeniak. Gets a crossover, though.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
You must be looking for other... I mean, yeah, you got to get double 6s an opportunity to just win the game in one shake, I think. 5-2.
Wow,
Oh,
the two.
already misses a roll. And now what do we have? Okay, just tiny favorite for Zdeněk.
He needs a 6 right about now. And he gets it.
6-5, not the best 6 though. He was probably evaluating that last
roll
time.
versus 2 roll.
And he's on the lead roll though. So
And now this must be a recube right now.
You think so?
Yeah. Because it's 16% and it's a 2 roll situation.
Yeah, what can we can't. It is a 2 roll. You're right.
This one must be easier to find than the other one.
3-2 is a miss.
3-2 is a miss, but it's also a straight 2 roll is a pass for Will if you say it's like 16%.
Yeah, it's a 16% pass, is it? Okay. Can't remember exactly what it is. And look at this. We've got a double and a take for that little extra vig. Another one that I expect Wilcox to be able to figure out. I'm surprised that the double window actually opens up this early, though. I would have thought that it was a lot closer to the pass point. Then you're going to find this cube, and we're likely playing for the match here now. I really think Wilcox is going to know the take point well enough and what's going on in this particular position to pick this one up.
He's going to find a take. I mean, what are the chances of a straight 2 roll?
We, I guess in a straight 2 roll. It's actually, you can calculate it, right? You have to fade a double and then roll a double yourself. So, 5 out of 36 times.
Isn't it like 14% or something like that?
Well, it's 5 out of 30, or sorry, blah. The 5 over 6.
No, I think it's 16%.
It should be 5 out of 36, shouldn't it?
5 out of 36.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Plus, what does not get ZZ off in 2 rolls right now? It's 2-1 followed by like 3-2 or something like that.
Well, the 3-2 is the worst by far. But
yeah,
any
3-2 is terrible. That's true.
Take an extra checker off. Yeah, he's gonna take it. Okay. Ooh, no one likes that take. If Wilcox can hear that, he's gonna feel like he made an error.
Now
too.
he needs a double.
Needs a set to win. Oh wait. Why is he not cubing?
Oh yeah. that would have been a mistake.
Ooh, that was making me sweat. Oh, not even that big of an error to miss it though. That's really funny. Only gains a point on it.
Nope.
No set, and that's going to be a victory in the rematch for the kid, Zdeněk. What an exciting match. What a cruel game this is. To play an hour of such tight backgammon and then have it all come down to, can I roll a double? You know? That's just how it goes. We have 8 and 16 cubes sometimes. They both found the best actions there in the end and managed to squeeze the most equity they could out of what they were handed. And we're going to have Zdeněk moving on to the round of 4 at 5 p.m. Congratulations to him. And we're going to have maybe the players come on over for an interview here. It looks like 2. Ryan hanging out. We can ask whoever wants to, I don't know, figure out what Zdeněk was thinking with his back game cube there. Exciting stuff, though. He's having a hell of a run. Good content for the vlog, for sure. He's getting hugs from Chris Rogers. They must be good friends. Yep. Ryan's still alive in the jackpot, right? Good for him. I can run around the room and get some more match updates, too, whenever we get done with this interview, if anyone comes over. Man, that's a tough set of beats for Wilcox, though. I feel for the guy. Playing great backgammon. I didn't see what his PR was in the end, but I'm sure pretty clean. Oh, my chat's disconnected. I got to get reconnected to the internets. And maybe he's looking at the match in the room there with Tara. I'm not sure. No, it doesn't look like it because they've got the end screen up there. Yeah, the NPR's 5.69. In a short match with the kind of cube errors we made, not too surprising to see it a little bit higher. But generally a very well played match by both. Great decisions around.
Just showing you the PR because
yeah. Thank you.
No idea what's it. I'm gonna send them to ads.
Wilcox is coming over right now. You want to talk to people? Okay.
I'm okay. So
sure.
I played 3.5 hours here. Sweet.
How about you? Well, I'm right here. I guess we can talk into this if you want your own microphone or yeah. We got Wilcox Snellings here with you. Fan favorite. Been playing a lot of exciting matches. Another tough beat, though, 2 in a row. You can have your own microphone. Yeah, interesting match all around. Any thoughts on it right off the bat?
Well, yeah, my first, instead of a question, I have a question for you. So do we have the XG evaluation on his take when I was shooting at 4s and 1s with a 5' on my side?
Yeah,
I didn't think that was a
pass.
take. Yeah.
Sizable pass.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Got away with it. Yeah, that's a tough one. At the score, it's hard to, I'm sure it was just a difficult adjustment. He probably knows for money that, of course, I can still play with it for this, even if though it's a take. But at the score, have to pass. Take point probably around 25% or something like this. I mean, practically 24, 25 on a recube.
I mean, what was it, like 1.3? I mean, it had to be high.
It was fairly high. I think he still had 26% winning chances, but of course, losing a sizable amount of gammons there.
Yeah.
So likely to repeat. So should have let it go, and it ended up deciding the match.
No, it was a pretty exciting game. I mean,
really exciting. Yeah.
Had its moments.
The initial cube was quite early too. I wasn't sure quite what he was seeing. Did you have thoughts about that? Where you looked like I think you just snapped it up.
Remind me again.
It was the back game. He made 24.
I thought he should be patient, but I thought something was going through. So either one of two things. I mean, we don't really tend to play, at this level psychological games with each other or testing. But he did pause a lot on the previous roll. So either it's good to pause because the other guys in the back game is at time and so on. But it could have been like a semi bluff, and then he rolls well, and then I don't do anything in particular, and now I think, okay, sure, it's a double or something, and there's a rhythm there. That if you're a little bit asleep or off your game or something, you might pass, just like getting the read off the other good player.
Very
it probably wasn't that. But I would have, especially being up, up 4, whatever.
I'd be interested to ask him.
9 away.
All I could really think of is that.
If it was a psychological thing, I don't think he may not answer that.
Right. Yeah, that's fair. But I don't know, maybe undervalues the 24-21 back game or that 1-4. I mean, certainly it's weaker and not quite the same as other back games, but not that much weaker, right?
And 7 away, 9 away, I don't think you want to be fooling around. You just grind it out and get to a really tough question. He might have thought that I could have passed, and so he's getting some equity there, of course. But, we've played enough that he probably shouldn't suspect that. But
well, you guys really deserve a rubber match after you taking the first one and him taking this down, right?
We'll
see it someday.
We'll meet somewhere down the line.
What do you think of his odds in the rest of the winners bracket here?
Well, I don't know exactly who he's playing, but
I'll show you.
Okay.
Let me see. We've got he's going to take on the winner of Lawrence Powell and Hans Lieby.
Okay. Well, I beat both of them, and they're both like four level players. Roughly.
Okay. Should be a real good match too. Yeah.
Oh, of course. Yeah. And the nerves do increase at this at this stage. I felt. You can ask him. I felt him just like a little, not at the beginning, but especially with that game. As the closer we were getting, I could feel the nerves rising.
I thought I saw that a little bit, just like a little bit of relief when the shot was missed after taking the cube and all these things.
And then he rolls 2-4, and he's in.
You start to feel
shape.
it. Yeah. Well, that's a tough way to go. Backgammon's just such a cruel game where you guys play so sharp for a whole week. And then everything's decided by a 16 cube on can I roll a set or not. Right?
Sure.
That's how it goes. Pretty wild stuff. But excellent play all weekend. It's been a pleasure. If you want to join us on commentary at all, you're invited.
It's possible. I need to ask my wife about that.
Okay.
At least it's just one match this time.
It's your wife. I'll beg her for you too.
Yeah, it'd be only the finals. I don't want.
Absolutely.
With you or Mark or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll figure that out. Let's talk about it.
Okay. What time is that, by the way?
Tomorrow is 3 p.m.
There's your advertising.
Today is 5 and 10. Yeah. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, 3 p.m. tomorrow. Tune in.
Okay. All right.
I think we're actually going to start the stream at 2:30 with a bunch of some nice stuff videos with the run up to Sanders appearance in there and how he got to the finalist and some background on whoever makes it as the second chance finalist too. So tune in a little early tomorrow. Thanks so much, Wilcox. It's been a pleasure.
In my case, I owe my wife a night of like some drinking and relaxing, and
that sounds perfect.
Yeah, that doesn't completely balance out this loss, but it's a start, and it's a good family move. So
on Thunder, no less, right? You guys are both free now. You can get that free dinner, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, awesome.
I don't know if he included her in my dinner, but he might. He's a good sport, I think.
Well, it does now. Yeah,
right.
perfect. All
Okay,
right.
take care.
Thanks so much, Wilcox. Talk to you later.
Bye, Nick.
The Backgammon Galaxy mobile app. Star membership, high analysis, blunder database, private games, coin games, rating games, and much, much more.
Hey guys, this is Mark Olsen from Backgammon Galaxy. In this video, we're gonna show you the Adventure board, which is one of the new boards from the Backgammon Galaxy collection. The idea of this board is luxury travel. That's the concept of this board. For you, those of you guys like me who don't want to play at a lousy little travel board, we designed this board so you get the full luxury experience even though you're just playing on a small travel board. So let's have a look. It has this beautiful black frame. We covered it with leather so that it can take some scraps here, no problem. And let's open it up and have a look at this beautiful board. So it comes with this super cool, travel-friendly checker box. Let's open it and you know what, let's put it over here. And the checkers are 35mm checkers, so they're smaller than a regular tournament board. But you still get exactly the same high quality checkers as you do on the Earth board or the Void board. They're beautiful, these checkers. Small, travel friendly, a joy to play on. I personally don't like playing backgammon on all these cheap little travel boards, so this board is just perfect, you know, if you're going to the beach club or to a cafe, or you just want to hang out with your wife or girlfriend, have a quick game. I think this is the perfect board. We kept all the luxury details, the design, the checkers. It even comes with these proper cups here and a beautiful Dublin cube. The dice, as you can see, it's a real luxury backgammon board. You know, it's just smaller dimensions. Can you play a big tournament on this board? You could, but it's a little bit small. But you could because of the high quality. But that's not what this board was meant for. We maximize portability and luxury. And yeah, we're very proud of this board. Let me show you how small this board actually is. Here we have a comparison. This is the Void board in the background, and this is the Adventure board in the front ground here. As you can see, this is so much smaller. You can have it in your backpack or your beach bag. So easy to carry around. You can just grab it by under the arm, and it doesn't weigh much. And yeah, it's just incredibly beautiful from the outside as well. It comes in 3 different colors, I believe. We might make more color combinations in the future, but for now, we have the green Earth board as well. And then of course we have the Galaxy Neptune blue. Yeah, so it comes in different color combinations. I'm very happy with this board. I used it several times during the recent year. It's just a pleasure to finally have a luxury portable travel board to carry around. So that's all for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it.
Where is Mishi, guys? I'm ready to roll the dice. Hey, Mishi! Mishi! Hello, everybody. I'm Ali Çetin. I'm part of UBC Contender 2022. And now you see me with a white board, which is my favorite board, actually. The best thing that I like this board is the checkers. It feels like a stone, man. And also, I like simple design here, and I also like the sound when the dice hit the frame or checkers hit the frame. I really can't wait for the next year UBC to play with these lovely boards. Bye everybody.
What's up, backgammon fans? In this video, we're gonna show you one of the coolest products that we have in the Galaxy web shop. The new Dublin cubes. And look at this cool little box that it comes in. It comes in 3 different colors: the Earth, the Neptune, and the Moon cube. So let's have a look at them one by one. The Earth cube, it's beautiful and custom made with the G for Galaxy It's really, really cool. And the Earth board colors, obviously. Then we've got the Neptune in the Neptune colors. And then we've got the Moon, which is this grayish Dublin cube. Like, I think this is probably some of the coolest Dublin cubes ever made. They are for sale right now in the Galaxy web shop, so why don't you go in and place an order for these amazing cubes. Thank you guys for watching this video. See you next time.
The Backgammon Galaxy mobile app. Star membership, high analysis, blunder database, private games, coin games, rating games, and much, much more.
What's up, Backgammon fans? This is a video about the Galaxy Dice Tower. It's lightweight, it's compact, it's made of this nice material. It unfolds very easily. Let me show you how. You insert your hands here, you hold the sides, and you press, and you press, and now you have a dice tower. It fits perfectly there. We designed this to be lightweight and travel friendly, but we also designed it to be silent. Unlike other dice scramblers that are usually made of plastic and make an awful lot of noise, this dice tower is nice and silent because of the soft materials that we used. Yeah, it unfolds just as easily. You just do the same, just in reverse. You push, and you push, and yeah, that's it. That's it for this video, guys. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you next time.
Improve your backgammon skills by reading the best books on the market. Available on Amazon. Links in the description below.
What's up, Backgammon fans? This is Mark Olsen from Backgammon Galaxy. In this video, we're gonna show you the newest edition of the Earth board. So let's reveal the new Earth board. It looks like an Earth board because it is, but what did we change here? We changed the wood. It was beautiful before, but I think it became even more beautiful. This wood here is absolutely stunning, in my opinion. Let's open up and see what else changed. The lovely Earth board here. We got the checker box. Let's open the checker box. Here we go. So another little feature that we changed are the hinges. As you can see here, we put the hinges on the outside, which just leaves this much more narrow hinge. And I think it gives for a better look, to be honest, but it's also more robust. Then the corner joints are slightly different. Again, a little upgrade to make the board more durable and more robust. But, you know, it's still the same Earth board as the first edition. Very small changes. You still have the same feel. These dimensions that I love, the short dimensions, I think it gives for a better playing experience, to be honest. Especially here, the height dimension, as you can see, you can't even put 11 checkers here. I really like that. I find it a little bit annoying to reach too far, and also I think you play a little bit better because your eyes don't have to travel as much. Yeah, the beautiful wooden frame. I still love that as well. It comes with a MagFit inlay, so you can change up the colors if you want. Buy some other checker colors as well and mix it up that way. Yeah, and then we got the Galaxy/FM Gammon cube here. Yeah, this is the new Earth board, guys. I hope you like it. What's up, Backgammon fans? In this video, we're gonna reveal a new revolutionary product. We've made a partnership with a company called Tempest, and I have the product right here. So let's unbox and see what it is. Okay. This is the Tempest. It's basically an accessory that works in conjunction with your iPhone or smartphone. What it is a clock stand, super nicely designed by the way, where you insert your smartphone here and it uses the gyroscope in your smartphone with this lever that goes back and forth for turn shifts. So you can basically set any clock setting you want on the smartphone app, which is super easy. You insert it, and then you've got yourself a backgammon clock. It's super cool, beautiful, easy to transport. Yeah, and we've got Tom from Tempest to introduce himself.
Thanks, Mark, and hello, backgammon fans. I'm Tom Lakovic. I'm a product designer from Portland, Oregon, USA, and I'm the inventor of the Tempest game clock. The idea with Tempest Clock was to create something so simple based on the amazing user interface we already all have in our pockets, and the high definition screens and the high visibility, and just pair it with something that belongs with a luxury board. We played so much online, we've really become accustomed to different timings, speed games, and so on. So now that we're finally coming back to over-the-board play, we're excited to bring some of that excitement of timing. It's just kind of more exciting, more fun, more gamified, if you will, to play with a game clock. And we've created one that's easy to use, that's beautiful and smart. So with that, I'll send it back to you, Mark. It's your move.
Thanks, Tom. So let's have a look in action here, how it is. I've downloaded the app with the QR code that came with the box. Now I'm gonna choose backgammon. I'm gonna set the time bank to, let's say, 10 minutes. If we play a 5-point match, the delay is already at 12 seconds. Yeah, here it is. Insert the smartphone, pressing play. Here we go. So let's see. Okay, 6-4 for black. White, 6-4, white hits. Really nice, I love this sound. It's got this bass sound to it, I really like it. I love this product, it's so simple. It took literally 10 seconds to set up. The app, very low in terms of battery drainage, so you can just put it into flight mode and it'll last all day basically. So that's super cool. You can connect a power bank as well, but you don't need to. We have a deluxe model as well, so that's the one we have right here. So let's have a look at this one. Here's the instructional manual, and this is the deluxe model. This natural wood, wow, this is beautiful. I'm super excited to have this product available in the Galaxy web shop. I'm gonna be using it myself, that's for sure. Thanks for watching, see you guys in the next video. What's up, backgammon fans? This is Mark Olsen from Backgammon Galaxy. In this video, I'm gonna share with you guys what are my favorite backgammon color combinations. So here with me is the Void board. Most of you guys probably know it already, and as most of you guys probably also know, the Void board comes with changeable inlays and changeable checker colors. So this color combination, Wilson showed it to me yesterday. I played a couple of games on it, and it just, for whatever reason, it just works out amazing. So we've got the purple checkers and the orange checkers. And look at this. Look how sick this is. So it's on the Void inlay, which is quite low on contrast, but quite high on how cool it is. But when you put the purple and the orange checkers, look how they just jump out of the board. Contrast all of a sudden is very high, and yeah, it just works, you know, it's just amazing. I also want to say these void board checkers are probably the best checkers that we've ever done. I'm really proud of these checkers, I love them. It's like almost like a marble stone, almost like, even though it's still basically the same checker technology. We put the finish on them in a way so they just look absolutely stunning. It's the matte surface rather than glossy surface coloring. Yeah, so this color combination, isn't it something? Leave a comment below. What do you guys think? Is it too crazy, or am I right here? So that's all for this video, guys. Thank you very much. See you next time.
Hey, Backgammon fans, Bill Riles here from Monte Carlo, 53rd Backgammon World Championship. We just saw a match with Zdeněk Ziska defeating Will Snellings in an exciting match, 16 cube on the last game. So we're going to shut this stream down until 1700, which is, about an hour and a half. At 1700, in an hour and a half, we'll have the two second chance semifinals, one of which will be Zdeněk Ziska versus Hans Libby of Norway. The other two quarterfinal matches have not been completed that will determine the contestants in the other semifinal. But we will we'll make some posts giving the pairings and who'll be on which stream. But be sure and be back with us at 5 p.m. Second chance semifinals. So we'll see you then. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching.